And we are live. Sorry for all the panic right before the start, guys. And as a precursor to anyone who does watch the stream, if we end up having to stop early, it'll probably be because one world has decided to go all fucky again. We think it's working. We think we got it working. But it does have a tendency to put a hamper on things because Tabletop Simulator is not a decent RPG platform without the one world tool. Something you would think the creators of this game would have figured out by now and incorporated in a way into the system so that it's just baked in. But no, they still haven't done that. Yeah, I spent a bunch of panic time dealing with that. So we're going to go over a couple things. Sorry, I was about to hand out tokens when, all that happened. I'm just going to make them really big. What do you think? Light side, dark side?
Yeah. Dark side.
Dark side? Okay. I'll put one on each side, but basically that'll be your flag for today. And if you guys need to have a sidebar conversation, you will flip that, and I will come to a stopping point and let you guys talk. Now, understand, this is not I take an hour to figure out a plan. This is not a planning session button. This is a sidebar conversation button. So there will be a time limit, and we'll fluctuate on finding where that good point for the time limit to be is, until I balance it out. But for now, just if you have an idea or something you want to say to a party member, and I'm in the middle of giving a description, or going through an RP with another player, or something else is going on that you don't want to interrupt, flip the token, and we'll stop at when it's when we hit the right point. Just something we're gonna try. Us all being on one voice stream does make that particular part a little bit more difficult. Now, it's been a minute since we've been live here, since we've had an episode of Traveler, and when we last left the party, you guys had just secured a bunch of equipment, and you were going to head off and take care of business at this mining facility, this abandoned mining facility. And I have advanced time, because rather than have you guys spend an hour or two with the minutia of traveling up there and doing that, it would have resulted in the same thing happening anyway. I wanted to dive straight into the adventure. So there was probably going to be a scene, and we could talk a bit more about this amongst the players involved, where Hylar was either given a drink or slipped a shot by one of his compatriots. And after he was passed out, he was basically shoved into the ornithopter, and you guys flew out to here. And after you guys got into the main entrance, you land the ornithopter, you come into the main entrance, you close the door, and then you guys give him something to wake him up. And Hylar comes to, now having realized what's happened. And you can play with that however you guys want. But what I also think we should do is, as Hylar comes to, the events of the recent episodes should pass briefly before his eyes as he gives a brief recap of how we got here. And then I think you guys should have a conversation about what your objective is actually while you're here, and how your plan is now that you're sitting just inside of this main door to the top entrance of this mining facility.
I'm terrible and can't find my notes, so this is going to be disjointed as hell.
I have no idea what that's like. I've never had that happen.
Right? I'm going to need some help, though, Dubs.
I will do my best.
All right, take it from the top.
Hey, you awake there, buddy? Like, you know where you're at?
I had the craziest dream, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. But I do
Yes.
actually appreciate you conking me out there, because I gotta tell you, flying in that horny copter thingy, I'm not just, it's not for me.
I'm just glad we were allowed to wake. We were able to wake you up. I was worried we gave you too much. That would have been really concerning.
Who did it? Who dosed me? It better have been Brelix.
Totally
I
not answer that question.
Well, I trust him to get the milliliters and stuff right, so he knows my body composition. We've been roommates for a while.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. But yeah, he kind of did some math for us to help me out. But yeah, I was the one that kind of stuck you there. I'm kind of glad it. I just was trusting Brelix, like you said.
The Marcus, you carried me?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Carried.
obviously.
Slash. I mean, Tubbs helped.
I was he kind of wanted to. He started trying to carry you like a little baby girl, and I was like, cross his arms. I'm like, that was just way too cute and weird. So, I think we slung you around with him holding your arms and me holding your feet, kind of swinging you around like a bag of potatoes.
I'd ask how the flight went, but we're alive, so that's better than expected.
Yeah, we're happy it all turned out really well. We're glad you're awake, and yeah, great, and yeah, we're here.
You got another one of those shots for the ride home?
Yeah, I got some stuff. We can mix up a cocktail for you, kind of like we did. I'll use the same numbers that Brelix gave me earlier, so we should be good to go, unless there's some other palatable way of getting out of here. But I think it might be as you were mentioned, the Hornythopter. We might be the way out.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take that thing to get out of here, so.
Since we're here and all in one piece, we can't stay here too long. Like, there are bad guys here. We did fight our way out to Drift and take on those bandits out there to get the information that we needed to go investigate our original plan of getting inside this mountain. But that obviously didn't work with the weird spider things and whatnot in that cavern. So yeah, got some new gear. Came up here. How do you guys want to play it now that we're here?
So we're inside this thing finally. That's kind of nice. So I'm sure you guys are probably happy we're out of the cold. But what the heck are we looking at here? Is this more doors?
I mean, this is the entrance to a mining facility that is no longer in use, and they're using for some nefarious purposes, or just hiding up here. I don't know. We're going to. We need to get somebody out, right? Or yes, that's what I remember too. Get somebody out.
You take drugs too? Why are you talking like that?
That's what I remember, because that was a uneventful flight that we made it out here in, and I listened to everybody, and everybody sounds good on the stream. Whoa, wait, I don't know where that came from. But I'm just trying to remember all of the things we're here to do. Oh, and we've got Churchill. He's the AI. He can help us. We need to plug him into like the central area. That was part of our plan.
As long as you don't have a hidden flask someplace and have been boozing it up in the corner, I mean, I'll be okay. But yeah, no drinking for you.
Correct. Whilst I think it's probably a very, very fun experience, I don't remember. I don't think I've. No, you said that I did, so I definitely did, but I don't have a lot of memories of that. That's not helping us get deeper into the dungeon. No, what is this? The mining facility. Yeah.
Marcus, what's the name of the person we're here for again? And I get up off the ground, holding my head.
He's not playing for a month. Instead, I'm digging through my notes to try and find that at the moment.
That's my bad. I put you on the spot.
It's his former. It's
Dr. Dr. Hallivan Merrick.
That's the name. Yeah, the chemical weapons specialist dude, potentially being forced to work with Russo, potentially working freely with Russo, but maybe not liking him. We're here to get information from him so we can find Russo. Whether that's extracting him or not, we'll figure that out as we go.
All right.
But this guy is not like, hey, this is a good guy who's just happens to be imprisoned by the other guy. Like, he is a war criminal and does like biological weapons. So, like I said, he may be here willingly and not be imprisoned here. He may be here imprisoned. We don't know. That's why we have a Churchill to help us figure that out and potentially get him into the system, because he's got to fight with another AI in there.
So do we think that AI actually controls this door here? I mean, is that how we're going to be able to get into this thing? Do we need to plug Churchill into this thing?
We could just go try to open it.
Do I recognize what this is?
It is not something that would be... It's not something that any of you have probably seen before, but it's also not something that's completely outside of the realm of like what you'd be used to. So none of you have probably seen a medical decontamination chamber in real. Actually, those of you in the military definitely have. Anyway, it's not a normal household item, but it is something you'd recognize. It says decontamination chamber on it. That's why I've got it listed and labeled so you can see it. It's very obvious that as you come into the facility, you're supposed to go in and out through this thing, and it's supposed to decontaminate you. And it has status panels on it that say... Where did I put it? They will say... Too many places. We have notes. No idea what I did with it. Radiation, parasite, and chemical, I think, are the three. It will absolutely, it's like, it'll have spots for those. Like, they'll check those off as it's scanning, and you can see the status symbols on it for that, like, up front.
This door over here doesn't look like it could be opened. Gotta go through the decontamination chamber.
I take a look at this door and see if it can be opened. Like,
can be opened? It's that door is locked, but can it be opened? It does look like it has mechanisms.
Just a word of caution. I mean, we are kind of sneaking in this place. I mean, none of these doors are going to set off an alarm or anything or let people know we're coming through them, are we?
I don't know that we know that.
A little bit of logic would dictate that a decontamination chamber that is how you're supposed to come in and out might make some noise. But bypassing a safety mechanism that's designed to keep the health and safety of everyone involved done will certainly set off an alarm.
You guys, we also have these lockers over here, which may have use.
So these lockers are ramshackle, and there's all sorts of debris strewn. Like, someone has obviously been through, somebodies have been through here just ransacking this place, but there are still some materials left in this locker area.
And there's some demolition stuff in there that I think might be interesting to someone in the party.
Well, I can't carry any more bombs. I've got plenty.
I can carry them for you. I think I'm good on my stuff. If it'd benefit you. If not, then no.
I'll take a moment to look through these lockers.
Now's a good time to check your gear too, and everyone can tell me what gear they're carrying.
Good call.
Yeah, I've got the things.
Okay, so I've got the trench coat and my sword on my back. I've got 2 sidearm pistol-sized guns. Some dragon's breath elixir. And got my salmon with me. And some handcuffs. I shouldn't be over encumbered.
You are not wearing any sort of PPE protection at all.
Not at the moment.
Didn't we talk about this in a previous episode? Maybe we didn't.
We're talking about this one? We're talking about the cold gear stuff?
That's actually not. Well, I mean, it is cold gear, but that's not what that's actually for. But that's fine.
Okay.
But no, I was. You may want to consider looking around for something to at least cover them nostrils. Like you're going into a mine.
Right. I did look in this
cubby, and there's a mask. So I think I might put that on. And I don't recognize what this is, so I'm going to get a better look. Oh!
That's
Oh, boy.
explosive.
All right, well, I'll take the mask.
This is how that scene went down. Ooh, look, a mask. And what's this thing? And he starts shaking it, and Marcus grabs his arms like, don't shake that.
Don't do that.
But it was rattling. What is that?
Holy crap, there's a laser drill and a flashlight. I'm liking these lockers.
Now, is there a need for us to have PPE for the whole group? Is that just one card for one person, or how's that working?
Yeah, usually it's one thing for one person, you know.
That's what I figured, but
Second mask.
Yep.
And Brelix is in a suit right now anyway, right?
Yeah, of course. This is like a emergency environmental suit, and it has been custom fitted to my body, keeps me warm, and I could not be happier that the lady from Drift helped make it and fit it to me.
what is the weight on the laser drill?
It is not a man-portable item. You would have to carry it as a group.
Copy. I just wanted to ask. I didn't see anything on it.
It's probably a good idea if we know that there's potential radiation in here that we get that Geiger counter.
That is a cool suit, man.
Yeah, that's looking like Fallout there.
If only it had a tail.
So I think everybody's got enough masks here, so I'm going to grab one of those masks.
I'm stuck inside this locker. I'm gonna try to fix myself.
Mine is stuck. I just opened it back up and closed it again and let me out.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work.
It was an aggressive way.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Right? Hey, Brelix, you might want to grab that Geiger counter. You're probably better with that than I am.
It's pretty heavy.
What kind of Geigers does it count?
the loud, annoying ones.
They turn it on.
it's gonna click.
You turn it on, it does not click. Well, it doesn't click any dangerously levels. There's always a little bit of background radiation.
Hey, Marcus, are you over encumbered where you can't take that half kilo for the demolition stuff?
I am not over encumbered, but I'm pretty close. And I already have some of those things.
Oh, okay. I say I'm happy to hold on to it for you, but it's only half a kilo, but I figured I'd ask.
We also didn't touch on something very important, even though I did try to get you guys to talk about it twice. You guys were talking about drones and shit for Bralix. That should have happened in between episodes. But I don't think any of us have actually talked about it beyond going, oh yeah, well, that's an idea. And I did say when we were talking about that, we were not going to solve it in session. So have you, Bralix, figured out how, who, what, when, where, why you would need and talk to people about carrying stuff before Thodubs throws away all his carrying capacity?
I have a drone that I can carry and the drone controller that I can also carry. And I'm just holding both of those together excitedly as I'm heading down the thing.
That's all you're taking with you?
That is pretty much all I'm taking with me.
Oh, also, Churchill is 2 kilograms and someone has to carry him.
I need somebody to help me carry the... I can either hold the Geiger counter or the giant server, Churchill. Sorry, you're heavy.
I'll hold on to Churchill then. I can maybe fashion him to my back.
He's got straps.
Excellent. This reminds me a lot of when I was a teenager in real life and had my computer on my back going to people's houses.
That's exactly what this is like.
Nomads.
Except for your computer wasn't constantly on.
True. It's nice and warm. Well, that takes it. Oh, I could have used the cutting torches backpack straps. That might come in handy too, guys. These tools. And anybody that needs a flashlight, because I totally stole one. And Thodubs has taken the booms, which will be nice when he gets shot and those go off. And then I will carry the laser drill with somebody else, but that's it for my hands.
Well, yeah, I mean, so the way the laser drill works is it's a size thing more than a weight thing. So it's the size of a military footlocker. And it's just too awkward to carry as one person. So 2 people have to carry it, and it occupies their hands while they're doing it.
I have a question about the evacuation kit or the excavation kit that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Was that at 22 kilos or was that at 30? I'm trying to remember. I didn't write it down.
It's in the central supply catalog. I suggest cracking the book open and then Google and then control Fing for it, and it'll have the weight in there.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure I'm not too high. I think that's the only thing that's in question right now. Everything else is fine.
Excavation tool set?
Yeah.
Is that what we're
Yes.
looking for? 12
Yes.
kilograms.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Okay, 12.
Hi, Allie.
All right, Hylar's getting a little ADHD and walks over to the decontamination chamber to hit the button.
Okay. There is a slot to put your equipment in, if you want, like a airport conveyor belt.
Oh, okay.
So
because I got to be nude going through here.
You do not have to be nude going through there. Although it doesn't.
Too late. I'm already nude.
I was about to say, although it doesn't specify, so maybe that's what Hylar assumes, and he just strips
Right.
down. Like,
Yep. Never seen one of these before, but I'm going to be decontaminated. I wonder if we'll get rid of these little bugs.
I think that's hilarious. Hylar goes there. He's got like his hands on his hips, legs like man spread, like
Right.
all proud of
Exactly.
himself.
Zap Brannigan.
Yeah. So the front door opens. Hylar's nude ass struts in. Zap Brannigan
it's a little cold in
poses. The door slides shut. Now inside, the blue lights cut on, and a beam of light starts at the bottom and goes to the top. and goes, scanning for contaminants. No contaminants found. Please proceed. And then the other door opens and you just get to walk right out. And your stuff conveyor belts through.
Can I look around in there for a moment while I'm in there?
Yeah.
Is this thing like does it have built-in flame jets? Like if I was contaminated and I walked in here, would it just disintegrate me?
So there's no way for you to know what jets there are, but there are nozzles that line this thing. They might just spray Dawn dish soap on you for all you know.
Hey, that works on ducks.
Yeah. It probably depends on what type of contamination you have.
Right.
So
I'll slowly get dressed.
Does Marcus strip all the way down, having witnessed? I mean, all of you have just now seen Hylar's bare naked ass get into this thing.
Again.
Nope, I'm just walking in.
What gear did you put in the conveyor? Any?
My chain sword and
Okay, so your weapons and gear did go through the conveyor belt.
weapons and gear through there, but I didn't take off. Like I took off my jacket and whatnot, but nothing more than that.
Okay. You have the exact same results. It scans you. It says you're clean. It lets you inside.
Relics puts all of his drone, his little stunner, his comm through the conveyor belt, and then still inside his enviro suit, steps into the decontamination.
You get extra good check marks. It lets you through.
Oh, you mean I didn't have to strip down?
No, man. But we weren't gonna stop you.
Well, it'll be much quicker on the way out.
Nope.
Tubbs is just looking at this thing all scary like.
All right, so Tubbs is just start emptying all of his stuff on the conveyor belt. He's there for about like 5 minutes, just dumping stuff onto this conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt's jamming. He's like just trying to push the stuff through. He's like, oh gosh, man, I think I've got way too much stuff here. Finally gets all the stuff on there. It's going through the conveyor belt, then it gets inside the chamber.
Okay. It scans, says you have a clean bill of health. Now, all of you had respirators on your person or in your gear when you came through, right?
Correct.
Okay. None of you took the actual environmental suit. I'm really surprised by that.
I didn't have the skill for it. It would have killed me.
That's...
Same here.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, Tubbs makes it through. You guys made it through the scary decontamination chamber. There's a dark, very poorly maintained, partially collapsed tunnel ahead of you. This obviously, at one point in time, was the very well-established, well-built entrance to a industrial mining complex. But beams have collapsed, lights have failed, maintenance is poor, and dark shadows and debris cloud your way as you guys push forward down this scary tunnel.
A little bit of a sanity check. Was this decontamination chamber of the same era as the tunnels that we're going into? Or is it newer?
No, it's of the same era. It's also obviously of the same technology. And the lights that do function are on, so there is power. It didn't just, work in your head.
Right. Okay. I can see pretty well in low light, so I've got my little flashlight out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. For anyone with low light vision, that would be a standard check.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I don't have low light, but I have my infrared goggles and my infrared flashlight.
Okay. Well, that'll count. What did you get? Did you get a regular pass?
I haven't rolled yet. Just wanted to clarify before Man, it's been a long time since I've played a dice game, and they love me. I got a 5.
Okay.
I rolled, saw 2 1s pop up, and then the second one flipped over to a 3. I thought I was gonna critically fail initially.
Tubbs, what did you get?
6. I
Oh.
got a 6 on there.
Okay, so you guys have to get like right up on this. Like the Hylar's flashlight hits this signpost, and you can all see the post, but you can't make out the words. You kind of have to get like 3 feet away from it before suddenly you can read the sign. Which, if you hold your mouse over, you know, a very simple message is hand scrawled upon a makeshift sign that's been manufactured from scavenged materials nearby.
Hey guys, it says Greyjack's territory. Do not enter. Why'd they write it so weird? It's like a doctor wrote this. It's all scribbled on.
I mean, it's a good thing the Greyjacks like us.
So
no.
are we not supposed to enter now? Just are we supposed to turn away just because it said "do not enter"? Or, I mean,
it's a sign, not a cop. What is it gonna do? We should just keep going.
I know for real.
Hylar, roll me a reflex check.
Oh shit.
That'll be a straight athletics dexterity, please.
Okay, I got a +1 in that, and I roll. Cosmo and Wanda gave me a 4. 5 total.
5 does not quite cut it. All right, so you're going to take 5 flame damage as you catch the lights from the right of the mechanism triggering just enough to keep yourself from taking a direct hit, but you do trigger a trap.
Such a Hylar thing to do. It's a sign, not a cop. And then he walks right into a fucking flame trap.
Yep.
Relix is using his hands to try to keep his fur from catching further on fire.
Yeah, so he is on fire, and he is a furry kitty. So you may want to do something about that.
I'd like
Tubbs
to
is
stop,
gonna
drop,
run
and roll.
over. Yeah, Tubbs is going to run over and try and help him out too.
Okay. I mean, between the group of you, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You know how to stop, drop, and roll. You went to kindergarten. So, you can put him out. The fire trap appears to keep going for a little bit, and then after a little bit of time, you hear a click, and then it shuts off. There's still some fire burning on the floor, and you can now clearly see the outline of a burnt corpse that has been reignited and is still sort of smoldering now.
Hey, yeah, let's not go that way. What do you think, guys?
What was that, like a laser trip line? What did I walk into? Let's stay far away from that thing. Somebody else take the lead, too. That hurt.
Hi, is your fur okay now?
No, it's not okay. I don't have eyebrows anymore. My beard is gone. And, I'm down to like 4 endurance. It sucks.
Did you
Go ahead.
did you feel anything click when you stepped? Like, what did you trigger?
I don't know. I looked back on the ground behind me. Was there a trigger that I've tripped?
You saw the light from the laser tripwires. Like, you saw that there was like a motion field. It's not necessarily a laser tripwire, but there was like a motion sensor that you saw
at the bottom of a garage door.
Basically, yes. Like, it's that level of technology, and you triggered it. It's definitely improvised. It is not high tech.
Well, at least you fared better than that other guy over there. Goodness sakes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look through my stuff to see if I can maybe like aloe. Does anybody got any aloe?
It's only there were a medic on the team.
I know, right? Which one of you is the medic?
That's me. So I guess you said earlier we did. So do I need to do a medic roll on him?
If you don't do first aid within 60 seconds, you're not allowed to.
All right, let's do some medic stuff on Hylar here. Make sure he's all right.
You're like the worst in the emergency.
Is there a doctor in the house? That's you, sir.
Huh? That doctor? What? Huh? All right, so we got an 11.
That's excellent. So that'll recover 3 of his hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I missed it over here. There was, we pulled you out, and then, well, good. Okay, we got you going. Let me know if there's anything else you're having issues with or feeling along the way, and we can readdress any boo-boos.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been kind of depressed being out here in, Driftlands with you guys.
Yeah, well, I usually carry a puppy for situations like that. I didn't bring a puppy with me today for you to cuddle, so just suck it up, man.
So, Thodubs, since you obviously haven't read the chapter on healing, there is a quick cheat sheet right here on the table. Going to be the doctor. It's not all inclusive, but it does include the basics of doing things like first aid, medical care, and such. Just so you're aware, it's there.
Well, they're taking care of Hallier's medical issues. I'm going to come over to this wall here and take a look around and see if I can
Disarm it.
By going through and seeing if I can narrow down what the tripwire is. Like, so we saw the light go and break the light again, see if I can trip it again, and then slide past that and attempt to get in there and take a look at the mechanism itself.
Give me a demolitions roll. Explosives roll. Sorry, I think it's called explosives.
I can't roll 6.
You can't roll 6?
No, I can't roll, period. 6, period.
Ah. Okay, well, that will allow you to trigger it again. And not get yourself blowed up. So you do trigger it again. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, 11.
It's almost completely out of gas. Triggering it one more time will probably run the tank empty.
Totally gonna trigger it again.
I'll let you just do that, and then, you now have triggered it enough that it's out of gas, and you click it again, and you can hear the nozzle opening and closing and the sparker hitting, but there's no gas left.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure it's out of gas. And I'm gonna see if I can start torching the crap out of this corpse. Investigate the corpse.
I will say that the stuff on the corpse is it's unusable from the torching that it took. But you will still be able to see that equipment is there.
Hey guys, looks like there's another bounty hunter in here who was in here trying to get, I assume the same thing we are, or something similar. Schmied. So.
The human?
He's charcoal. I'm not a doctor. I don't do autopsies. I read the little card that says Ashmead, bounty hunter, or Tim Darkmill. Or sorry, I read that wrong. Tim Darkmill, bounty hunter.
That's a shit way to go. I was terrified. Fire's scary, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, we need to press on and watch out for more traps.
I recommend we don't stand next to each other.
Okay. Brelix will take a couple of steps back.
That's not fair, guys. You hear Churchill say over your radios, I've got to stand next to Hylar.
Stand is such a strong word, Churchill.
Oh, that is rough, but true.
I mean, you could lead, and then I turn around and walk backwards.
Hey! What's the idea? Not a fanny pack.
Keep going forward, Nathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
follow Marcus.
So the cave continues to deteriorate. You guys come to this intersection. You can hear a lot of noise coming from the tunnel on the left, and not so much noise, but water dripping sounds coming from the right. Actually, the sound of industry should be slightly like in your ears, but it's difficult to tell what direction it's coming from. But you can hear the sound of like machinery working.
Yeah, guys, this place is definitely not abandoned.
I mean, are there like footprints on the ground that you can see?
There would be tracks in the dirt to show regular crossing of people.
Which tunnel looks more traveled?
Give me an investigate roll. It's an easy one, though.
Hey, I actually have that skill, guys, so hold on. Hey, that's a 10.
The vast majority of the traffic goes to the right, but more importantly, it looks like the tunnel to the right has had, even though both tunnels are abysmal in maintenance, there's been some effort to maintain the lighting on the tunnel to the right.
Hey guys, I think the right-handed tunnel over here has got more. Look, there's more traffic through here, just in general. And like somebody's been in here fixing up lights. So I think right leads us to people.
I guess
Left
then
might
our-
also lead us to people. I'm sorry.
I guess our question is then, do we want to go immediately to the peoples?
I mean, I don't want to fall into another trap. That's what I don't want. So,
I'm gonna sneak my way down the meters here, and see if I can ascertain any more information before we commit one way or the other. And I'm gonna be careful, stick next to the wall, and
Okay. So you're going by yourself?
yes.
Okay.
No, I'm going to come with you.
How far ahead are you going to go? Because realize that this is not to scale. Not even a little bit.
I'm only gonna go like 100, 150 feet. That's
Well, you're probably way past that at this point. Okay, you're 150 feet. Like you don't detect any significant change in your situation.
Roger. I'm just gonna go back. Hey guys, definitely looks like it goes down a while to the right.
well, and that's the way to people. So, if we want to be sneaky or check things out, we could go to the left. But we know that Greyjacks are here, and we need to do something about them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Do you though? Churchill says from Hylar's ear. I didn't think that doing something about the Greyjacks was actually your objective. Just point it out, guys.
yeah, but they suck.
I mean, yeah, but so do you guys. I mean, you guys are great. Fantastic. My bestest of friends.
Let me ask you something, Churchill. What do you get out of all of this?
What do you mean? What do I get out of all this? You guys are gonna plug me into this computer, and I'm gonna make it my bitch, and we're gonna go on adventures together. Do you need me to scratch behind your ears? Because I don't have hands, so that's gonna be difficult.
No, I don't need scritches.
Are you sure? I'm grumpy.
I was just wondering, why we were bringing you. Continue down this path.
Oh, why you were bringing me? That's not the question I thought you were asking. You're bringing me because if you can get me into the computer core, I can take over what limited facilities it has left and help.
Tracking. Marcus was supposed to be leading, but I guess I'm going to go ahead.
So,
What is this?
as you guys come down this tunnel, if you guys are coming down this tunnel, by the time you get to this pond, you're going to have traveled probably 3 football fields, and you are going to notice this tunnel from a little ways off, because even though there are some lights operational, this pool is glowing. Someone has dropped glow sticks all around the perimeter of it to warn that this pool exists, and it does have an unnatural green sheen as you get close to it.
I don't want to get that close to it. Brillix, what's your Geiger counter doing?
Relic says the Geiger counter out.
Tick, 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 tick.
We don't want to go that way. That's not good at all. That's too much radiation.
Is there any way to skirt it?
Oh yeah, it's not hard. They put the glow sticks there so you don't step in it. An immediate knee-jerk reaction of we don't go that way is not a good reaction.
I would just say stay away from it.
Yeah, let's get way around it. Churchill, no!
I thought
Keep the Geiger counter out, and we can just stay away from it and keep moving forward.
All right. So you guys are going to continue down this part of the tunnel. Let me grab your characters. We are going to hope that one world is cooperative, and we are going to attempt to switch to the next map. No whammies. Sweet. Okay. Eventually, you guys come to the end of the dark. Oops, you don't have that sky car. That would have been very fun, though. Okay, you guys come to the source. There's light up ahead, and you can hear those sounds of industry much, much closer. And now you can see movement of headlamps and work lamps, and you can see stuff in the distance. You are still in a darkened tunnel.
Whisper over comms, there's people up ahead. Put my hand up like I'm a cool guy that knows hand signals. Gotta fake it till you make it.
Really dark, and so we don't see anything go. Yeah, there's lights up ahead and a lot of people. We should be quiet now.
Marcus, you wanna check that out? Tell us what's going on.
I will sneak my way up the wall, staying in the shadows. Let's see if I can get a better view.
Stealth check, please.
I am the knight.
12. Okay. Not quite a critical success, but a very high success. So you get up to a set of crates of various different bits and supplies and stuff for these. These are Stern Metal droids, Stern Metal Horizons mining droids. They maintain the facility and they can operate mining packs, and there's some individuals milling around with them that you identify as different varieties of Greyjacks amongst their ranks. So you've got some of the mid-tier operators that look like you would expect, say, a modern infantryman to look like, kitted out in battle rattle. And then you got their lower level enforcers hanging around that are kind of more like street punks with a little bit of extra gear. And this is sort of a tiered system for the Greyjacks, where This represents their different rank systems. And they seem to be putting these droids to work, mining something out of the mine. They're not doing it. It's not like a huge operation. It almost looks like they might be doing it as a side deal, or maybe because they're just bored. It's mostly what the humans are doing is smoking and joking.
Walk back to the rest of the guys. I'll sneak back to the rest of the guys. He looks like they've got a couple various different walk around, some droids doing some mining. Didn't get close enough. I'm gonna check out what they're mining as we get closer. There's also some definitely pretty good equipped guys and some relatively not as well guys, but they're definitely mining something, and there's definitely enough of them to make this kind of difficult to get through, unless we come up with a cool idea.
Brelix walks over to one of the walls and picks up a rock and brings it back. And he goes, didn't the guy from Drift say you can taste minerals? What are they mining? And I offer you a rock.
I was gonna grab one of the rocks that they already mined, but we'll do this.
Okay.
Take a look at my. I'm gonna eat my rock and
So
find out what it is.
you've eaten mostly scrap of refined metals to kind of learn how different metals taste. So it is an interesting taste, raw ore. It's not what you're used to. But you're pretty sure that there's some titanium, the kind of bauxite you get aluminum from, and just a very small amount of like gold and platinum in here.
Hey, Brelix, there's definitely some precious metals in here, and there's some aluminum, titanium. Like, it's a pretty good mix of stuff that could have some value, either monetarily or for other uses.
But not enough of it to be like a rich vein. Like,
yeah.
There's a reason this place isn't in full-blown operation.
Yeah, they're not taking over the world with this vein, or they're not like buying out anybody with this, but I mean, they're still something.
Do you think we can just sneak past them, or should we go all the way back? That was a long tunnel with the glowy pond.
Did you see any way up there that we could sneak past them? I mean, is it possible?
Well, there's 3 ways right there. Left, straight, and right. We don't know what's going on, but it looks like maybe we could commandeer one of these trucks. Maybe they're automated. We could just sit in the back and hide while they take us to the refining place, you know? Probably not a facility.
We could. Brelix, are you any good with droids?
I have I got a parasite link that if we install it on a droid, we can walk the droid around. I also have my drone, but that's going to be loud and pretty easy to get spotted. I don't know about spotted, but it's pretty loud and would sound weird in a tunnel.
I mean, for your parasite thing, how does it get installed? Just like physically put it on it, like touch it, or is it like wires and like what do you got to do?
Churchill.
No. This one you have to. I think you have to physically install it.
All right, so you've missed a step here, but I'm going to help you out a little bit. The parasite probe that you were originally given as like a boon to your creation was meant to be put on your hero drone, whatever that was, because you were going to make a drone that could climb up onto another drone, and then it plugs in and takes over a different robot that has a drone interface. Basically, this plugs into a drone interface port and takes over another droid. That's why it's a parasite port, but it's an upgrade to an existing drone. It is not an independent tool you use separately. It was meant to be installed like if remember how we talked about how you were going to have one really expensive drone and then a bunch of cheap ones.
Yep.
And I gave you that boon. It is not a tool that you would use on your own. In order to take over one of the drones that is there, you would have to somehow get to it, disable it. You could still manually try to rewire it and take it over with your drone controller if they have drone interfaces on board, but you don't know whether they do or not. But if they have drone interfaces on board, you could try to take one over with your drone controller if you were able to like disable it, capture it, rewire it. That is not a instantaneous process, but you could do it with your level of knowledge. So just to clear that whole thing up, you don't have a magical restraining bolt tool that just lets you take over. You have to do work, or you have to install it on a thing that you have to risk in order to do it.
I don't have a thing that I can just plug into the back, but I do have a drone controller, and if we can catch and completely like disable and then rewire one of the drones or one of the droids, I could then control it. It's going to take time, and it's kind of loud probably because we're going to like use electronics and everything.
All right.
I mean, we can maybe back off a little bit and do some sort of distraction to see if it comes over to us.
This place is really creepy, especially to humans that cannot see very well. We can stand in the darkness and like lure that guy over here and then take him out, boogeyman style.
Sure. Yeah, that's one option.
And then that leaves the robot alone for us to molest later.
What if the robot can see?
Well, we'll lure the human over first.
I go as far as saying that the robot is probably see better than the human.
Yeah, that's probably true.
All right. Well, then let's do something. We want to like all get on one side in the dark and do our best to camouflage ourselves. Then like throw a rock down to the other side so human guy walks past us, and then we jump him.
We could do
Or, like,
that.
how do you want-
I've got this recording on my phone of an old-timey song played on like a hi-fi record player. And it's just very unnerving to probably hear that coming from the darkness of a cave.
Also man-made, or intelligent species made, and will give away that something other than nothing is here.
Oh, you don't believe in ghosts, do you?
It's not a matter of me believing in ghosts, it's whether they believe in ghosts.
Okay. You can just tell me that it's a bad idea. It's fine.
It's a horrible
Especially-
plan. Let's not do it.
Especially the robot. I wonder if that robot believes in ghosts.
All right. You come up with something.
A rock.
So instead of like old-timey, you want rock and roll? I can play some rock.
Or just like a rock, and we throw it, and we set up a bunch of rocks and then knock them down with another rock to cause enough of because a single rock probably won't get any, but like a bunch of rocks falling, somebody's going to go investigate it to see what happened. Because as far as I'm aware, that's the only way out of here that we are aware of.
How are those lights powered? Churchill says.
cable, and the cable goes everywhere. You think they get their power? I mean, is that where we need to take you?
The power lines will probably take us to computers. We could also just turn out the lights.
Well, also, if something were to happen to some of the power cables, those are maintenance droids.
They'd have to come fix them. Churchill, you're smart.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I've got myself an excavation kit over here. I could probably cut through a wire.
Figure Marcus could just chew through it, but yep, let's do it the safe way.
I'm not chewing through a live power cable.
He's seen Christmas Vacation.
How many lives do you have, Hylar? Or sorry, Marcus.
I'm not a cat. I have one.
Okay, so Hylar's probably got more of them then. Okay.
One left in the ornithopter.
All right. Well, we should all get in as much camouflage cover as we can, and then we cut the cable.
Which set of cables do we want to cut? The stuff on the left or the right?
I like the one on the right.
All right. Well.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
The ones where my little pointy fingers at.
I grab Tubbs and pull him with us. Come on. Let Marcus do his thing.
Tubbs is going to be the one cutting it, not me.
Yeah, Tubbs said he's got the excavator tools.
I push Tubbs towards the...
That's what I meant.
You got the excavation stuff. You get it done.
All right, guys. I'm just going to start picking, a random cable, I guess?
So you have two different types of cables here. You've got the bright red ones that are shielded and in a heavier conduit casing. And you've got thinner, gray cables that seem to snake around them, and there seem to be a few more of them, but they're smaller. What kind of tool are you using, number one? How are you going about doing it, and what do you choose to cut?
I was just kind of thinking of the shovel, like the spade.
All right, so you're going to try to use a shovel. I don't know if you ever tried to cut a significant cable with a shovel, but that's going to take a significant effort.
Well, it's either that or I use the pick. I figure I've got, if it's a smaller cable, I could probably use the shovel and kind of just kick through it. But yeah, the pick would probably make more sense for the larger ones.
I guess if that's all you got.
That seems to be I'm just going off the picture off of the different
shovels,
different things we've got.
Sledgehammers. Yep. Well, you pick whichever tool you want. Which set of cables are you going for? You have to be specific about what you're doing here. It makes a huge difference.
No, that's why I was talking about the cables here, about which cables. So I'm actually going to go through, I'm going to start with the smaller cables, and I'm going to use the shovel to kind of, set on there and just use my foot to just stamp down on it.
Okay. Use your foot to stamp down on it. That might be a life-saving procedure right there. As I'm assuming your boots have rubber soles.
Correct. And the shovels themselves look like they're actually made of some kind of wood handle.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
Okay. Just luck, huh?
Yeah, it's not rocket surgery to cut a cable.
You never know. I rolled 2d6s, but I think it may have been just a 1d6, so 5.
It's a 2d6 roll.
Oh, so 10.
And you have a DM of 1, so it's an 11.
Copy.
So that's good. That is a pass. So you shear through, and there's a lightning cascade, and some of the lights blink and cut off. And a moment later, they cut back on. Maybe 2 seconds later, they cut back on. And there's a little bit of commotion from over in this direction. You've cut through that one cable. This has happened. What do you do?
I am going to head back to darkness with the rest of the crew and see if I've actually caused a distraction where they're going to investigate.
Okay, I need a stealth check from you.
So we rolled a 9, and it is dexterity, so we've got an 11.
Okay. That's great. So one of the maintenance bots and one of the guards start to like head down in this direction. And there's like a set of spotlights from the head of the maintenance bot and a underbarrel light from the SMG of the guard. But even though they're relatively bright, it's amazing how the dark kind of swallows the lights. The bot doesn't speak. It's not that kind of bot. It sweeps around, it locks on to where the cut was, and it walks over in this direction. And the guard moseys on over and watches it work and goes, "Huh! That almost looks like it was cut." As the droid is already working to simply reattach the power conduit and cable and put it together. Hylar, are you the one that's going to take the initiative?
I'm here with my blade.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Give me a stealth check first.
Yep.
Go highlighter.
Whoa, butts. Okay. All in all, that's 5.
Okay. So you get to about there, and the sound of your feet crunching over the loose rock causes the guy to turn around, and he blinds you with his flashlight as he's got his barrel of his gun staring right down your face. And I need initiatives. Baddie's
7.
The baddie is a 9.
Initiative is dexterity.
You're either fast of foot or fast of mind. So it's either intellect or dexterity.
I have a 10.
Lar has a 7.
Tubbs 7.
On the first round, Hylar's going last regardless. Because he's blinded by the flashlight.
Straight up like a do.
Okay. Marcus, you get to act before the bad guy does.
Well, as I don't have time to get in behind him all sneaky like before he blasts out his face off, I'm going to ram him. Because if I use my sword, everybody's going to come because it's a chainsaw.
Okay.
So we're going to go old fashioned and hopefully just knock the wind out of him and let Halyar do the rest.
All right. That's an opposed unarmed check. Please roll your unarmed. He rolled a 7.
Is it unarmed or natural for me?
If you're using your horns, it is natural.
Either way, it is a 7.
Okay. So we're gonna push that roll. We're gonna do another set of rolls because you tied. So you guys lock together. His second roll is also a 7.
My second roll is also a 7.
Holy shit snacks.
Is that a 3?
We go for the 3. He rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, all right. Well, so there's a mighty struggle between Marcus and this guy. He's got his horn wrapped around the guy's arm, and it's really catching this guy off guard. He's not, used to this. This is not a thing he was prepared or trained to fight. But eventually gets his composure together, pulls his rifle back, and smacks Marcus in the head with the butt of the rifle. Oh shit, that's a 6. So out of 1d6, he does 6 damage. And because it's a grapple, you take 6.
Yep.
So he thunks you on top of the head, and you drop like a sack of potatoes. You'll be on the ground at the beginning of your next turn. It is bad guy's turn. He's gonna shoot Hylar. It might not be Hylar. Let me give him a quick judgment call. He might try to execute Marcus. Actually, he goes for Marcus. Okay, so I'm gonna give him a +4. He's grapple range. Actually, even with a +4, he might not make that.
So there's like a fight back thing where he thunked Marcus.
No, it's his turn. Marcus's turn. So when you grapple with someone, whoever wins gets to take the grapple action.
Yep.
So he won the
That
grapple.
causes damage. Okay.
Yeah, yes,
Tracking.
that can cause. That's one of the things. So the grapple rules. There's another non-all-inclusive but good quick cheat sheet over here for grappling. It's right here.
check it out.
It's not all-inclusive, but it's a good, like, if you just, oh man, I need to know real quick. That's a good one. I really like these cheat sheets, by the way. Anyway, and now it's his turn, so he's going to try to shoot. If he fires this rifle, things are going to start happening. However, I don't know. He just hit the guy with it. I'm going to make him melee it again. So he's going to thump Marcus, but he only rolled a 1 on damage. So you get another 1 point of another thump with the rifle. He appears to have broken his rifle partially. Not to the point where it wouldn't fire, where you guys get too cocky.
So, because that one's not grappling, my armor's still in effect for that one.
Yes, that was just a melee attack.
Okay. Wait, otherwise I'd be unconscious.
Yeah. But he can only do 1d6 with a, like, punching an unarmed attack. I guess technically that should have been a 2d6 bludgeon, but fuck it, we've already done it. I should have done it differently. Hylar, you are at the bottom of the round. This is normally where you would go, though. Tubbs. So far, as badly as this has gone, stealth has not been broken, and I feel the need to tell you that because you do tend to be the first one to be like, well, I'm just going to shoot him. So...
And no, I was waiting for the noise to happen. I figured if the noise had happened already, then okay, we just kind of go for it. But since there's no real noises that have been made yet, at least awareing anybody else in the area, I would like to kind of mad dash towards him with my knife and kind of stab him in the gut.
Okay, so that's a charge. That is a melee blade attack for the way you are doing it, or you can try to grapple with him and do melee unarmed. You have a choice between those two.
Oh no, we're not gonna do the unarmed. I don't want to grapple with him. I want to just go up and shiv him.
Okay, give me melee blade.
Yeesh. So we have an 8.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, 1d plus 2 is going to be a 4.
You charge towards him, pull your knife back, rip it as hard as you can into his stomach, and you feel the painful reverberation of your knife hitting steel plate in his flak jacket as your damage does not get through his armor.
Dang.
Knives are great for sneaky work. So that also puts you right up here in the action. Braylix. I don't even, I see you hiding back there now. What are you doing?
Braylix had a rock the first time. Braylix is gonna pick up a rock and chuck a rock at this guy because he's like silhouetted from behind. I'm gonna throw a rock at the bad guy.
Okay. It's a creative solution.
That's just athletics, dexterity.
It's athletic strength.
Oh, that's a 4.
Okay. You throw the rock. Does not hit one of your companions.
That's good.
Hylar. Help us, Obi-Wan Hylar. You're our only hope.
Hopefully my eyes have adjusted just enough that I can slip the tip of my blade into his neck. That's where I'm aiming for.
Let's find out.
Boxcars.
Ah, awesome. Go ahead and add that to your damage. Now, does a boxcars put you above a 14?
Yes. Well, it's a 14 exactly.
14 exactly is a critical success. This means that not only is your attack going to hit, but it's going to do double damage. In this case, it's going to kill him. You can roll your damage anyway, but
That'll be fun.
this is going to kill him.
That's 11. Double that's 22. Or I can roll it again. And 11 plus 13 is 24.
Yeah. So he is dead, Jim. How does that happen? Is he decapitated?
No, because I'm trying to keep it quiet. I just slipped the blade into and through his neck and probably up into his brain, and then just gurgle him out, drop him to the floor very, very quietly. Hopefully the robot hasn't noticed.
So you gurgle his neck, as you say, and drop him to the floor, and the robot is just sitting there putting the final touches on welding the thing back together. And it knows you're there. It can't not know. It just, you are outside the parameters of its programming.
Let's grab him by the feet. Let's get him into the darkness. Come on, Tubbs. Maybe he's got keys on him or something.
That's right. We'll go ahead and search him down here.
You okay, Marcus?
He looks stunned.
I mean, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. Like, got the wind knocked out of me. Rifle butt to the face. Like,
Why don't you go,
that-
Tubbs? You need to go help Marcus out. It's like a finite amount of time.
I walk up, I get a hold of Marcus and kind of lead him back to where we need to be.
Okay.
I would also like to roll some first aid on Marcus to see if he has any internal injuries from the grapple.
Okay. You can do your first aid.
I rolled an 8.
Excellent. That gives him back 1 point.
Thank you, sir.
So what's your plan?
Alex, you want to look at that robot thing and see what you can do to it?
I mean, is it still just sitting there, or has it started to return back to its
That,
initial spot?
that depends on how long it took you guys to have this very important part of the conversation. Because it was finishing the weld, and it would have started walking back as soon as it was done.
I think I would have said something as soon as Marcus was getting first aided, and I could talk to Brelix, be like, "Oh, check that thing out."
Then it would be just finishing up and getting ready to turn around.
I'm gonna get behind it, and I'm looking for a drone interface.
Okay. Let me double check. So it does not have a default drone interface. That doesn't mean there's nothing you can do here, but you won't be able to control it with your remote control. That doesn't mean you couldn't get into it for information or change its programming or a number of other things, but you won't be able to drive it.
Cool. I'm going to just look for another access point to like plug it in and pull it up on my my computer.
Okay. It does have a maintenance hatch that's very easily accessible. This is not a security model of robot. So when you pull the maintenance hatch open, it kind of like stands at attention and waits for the whatever technician it is working on it to do its work. So it's not going to fight you.
Okay. So I'm now like looking at it. I have its interface open. It's kind of options do I have in front of me?
So there is a standard data port to plug in your tablet and try to interface with the software, which usually requires custom like software for the model of that droid. Or you can try to hack in and do very, very, very basic things, or you can try to data dump, which is a very basic thing. Basically, just tell it to dump all of its data logs to you. There's kind of limited stuff you can do, but there is stuff you can do.
I'm going to say data dump and then return to previous orders.
Okay. Give me a computer check.
Uh, 10, 11, 12.
Excellent. That takes place very quickly. The logs are simple and abbreviated, so it doesn't take any time at all to download them. It does show that this thing is, 30 years past its last maintenance cycle. Like it's pretty out of date.
Then I'm going to take my extra comm dot and I'm going to put it inside it and walk back to everybody else.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go through all of the like data. Like it's not that much data, but I'm going to say, guys, I put my extra comm dot, so we can use that as like a listening device. But also we have to be better on comms because our voices could come out of it, which also could be a good thing for distracting people. And let me in the logs, does it say what it's mining?
It does have some details of what it's mining. Go ahead and give me a quick... you can use whatever skill you want, because Braillix has so many skills that are relevant to this, but basically you want to just sift through the logs really quickly for important information.
Yeah, that's an admin role if I ever felt it. 6, 7, 8, that was a lot closer.
That is pretty close. The most important piece of data is it has a really rough map of the facility. Basically, you can see everywhere it's walked.
You see any place for this Churchill to plug in at?
You would.
That would be by its like recharging sensor.
No, nope.
No, that's not.
Yeah, don't make up stuff.
I made a bad example. Yeah, I did find it. It's right there.
So There is the only remaining access that you can get to from this part of the facility because so much has collapsed. There is a computer vault access down this corridor. Nothing goes in there, even maintenance bots at this point. It's been sealed. And the Greyjacks have sealed it off. Like, they've manually barred the entrance. And it's creating a conflict because the maintenance bots want to go in there and service the computer core, but they can't get in there because it's been barred off. So it creates like an error in the log that keeps popping up.
Interesting. Well, now we've got a, place to go. That's good. It's not even that far away. Just need to figure out what's going on down those tunnels.
And the droids are, they're not, well, or explicitly this one was not actively looking and scanning for things. And if you open up their maintenance ports, then they kind of wait for instructions to complete. So we have to be worried more about the people than the droids.
To know. Good to know. Okay.
Was there anything interesting on the guy we just murdered?
It was not. There's a half-broken submachine gun. There's a flak vest and some loose bits of money and his basic ID and stuff.
These guys aren't wearing the masks?
All of the humans are wearing respirators.
Okay.
Sorry, that is very important to note. Yes, he is definitely wearing a respirator. Actually, I take that back. This guy's a level 2. All the level 2s are wearing the equivalent of a scuba suit that covers every square inch of their skin. And they're wearing respirators.
Oh.
The guys that are lower tier, some of them are wearing the equivalent of like a Tyvek suit. But not all of them. But all of them are wearing respirators.
All right.
Tubbs, do you want to put on his clothes? Are you close to the same size?
Yeah, I kind of look like the same size. I'd like to be. That would give me a chance to kind of dress up and look like them a little bit. That'd be good.
You would fit in his clothes, and because of the way he met his untimely demise, the only thing you have to worry about is that you might have to wipe some blood off the top.
Yep, that's not a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and get into his clothes. I'm going to wipe up the blood to make myself look presentable, and I'll even take his broken gun too, just for appearances.
Okay. I mean, it's not. It'll still fire. It's not that broken. Here's the gun. It's worth noting that he also had his phone on him. That was an important thing that I should have brought up earlier.
Oh. Hey, I found his phone in his pockets over here. Brelix, you want to take a look at that?
Yeah, of course. And then I'm gonna go. Wait, we've got a Churchill, and I'm gonna put the phone there, and I'm gonna say, all right, Churchill. I not okay. I could try to break into this, and I'm gonna try to break into this.
Well, you should try to break into that, Brelix, because I can't. It's against the rules.
Oh, you've okay. Okay. All right. So I put his phone down, and I got a laptop.
What are you doing? Give me the phone. Does that Face ID on it? I go and I put it in front of the guy, and then try to turn it on in front of his face.
You know what? Give me a luck roll. Weekend at Bernie's is shit into working.
Yeah.
So
What do you get?
Hylar makes an ass of himself trying to do it.
It's still a good idea.
He just keeps putting the phone too close to the
Yeah,
guy's face.
he's like
and smashing it and stuff.
smacking the guy's face with the phone. Why aren't you working?
I hate it. I hate these stupid things. Everybody says that they're better than the other ones, but no, they're absolutely not. These cameras are awful. And I just kind of throw it Brelix.
Hits Brelix
Still
in
trying
the
to be-
chest.
Still trying to be sneaky, guys. Now that I'm awake again, per se, I'm gonna sneak down and keep an eye on the bad guys.
Okay. The two closest ones that are chit-chatting, you don't need a check to note that they still haven't noticed their companions missing.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm just gonna sit here and.
Well, I mean, I got
Sentry.
the whole outfit on and face mask and everything like that. I mean, the respirator, I might be able to just kind of loosely wander around.
You might be able to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn Dead Greyjack into parentheses. Tubs. I am also going to take a quick bio break so you guys can strategize for a second. That's totally why I'm doing it.
Yes, strategy.
I
So
will
what else?
also go take a bio break.
All right, well, just wait. But what I was thinking about is just going back to where the robot was. Just kind of standing up here and kind of taking a good look around. I don't think it would be anything suspicious, but anyway, I know there's only, I think Hylar and Berlix are hanging out still.
Is Kizik still here?
I am still here. Yes.
Okay. So what's with the drone thing you've got? Can it go check things out and then can we see through its eyes?
Yeah, my drone is a drone with a gun in the middle on the front of it, but it's a quadcopter drone. It's not super stealthy. They're gonna say, "Hey, there's a quadcopter drone flying in a tunnel."
No, I meant the what you did to the robot.
No, that just has our extra earpiece inside it.
Okay, we can hear with it.
Yep. I can't control it. I didn't. It doesn't have the drone interface for me to drive it. But if we broke those power cables again, it would come back out to fix them, and I could tell it that and do other things.
Okay, that's an idea.
Now, didn't you say it had like a speaker or something on there where they could hear? You can make sounds or something.
Yeah, I put my extra earpiece in its belly, and if we screamed aloud into our comms, it would come out of its little belly.
That's freaky. Cool.
Can be a distractor. Also can just continue to be there.
We know where we need to kind of go now, too, so that helps a lot.
Also, if it's barred off with a lot of metal and stuff, these are mining droids, so I assume we could just tell them to mine their way into the computer room.
They're maintenance droids.
Maintenance droid, they're not mining droids?
They've been repurposed. I did explain that very explicitly.
They still might be able to help us get in the computer room.
Absolutely valid. Just one of those. It's one of those
We may need to
distinctions
go-
that might be important at some point.
We may
Well, you
need to
said-
go back and get the laser. Come back with the laser.
So there was no way to control them, though. You said, right?
That is not what I said.
There's
Okay.
not a drone interface, and I can't drive it. I could reprogram it to do something else.
That'd be kind of cool if it could malfunction and distract everybody someplace else.
Can it go get the laser?
That laser would definitely help us get into that server room or whatever.
We also just know it's
Yeah, we know it's barred. We don't know how bad it is. But yeah, good thought.
I think there was also a cutting torch back there too, wasn't there? Like something like it was like a backpack type of thing.
Yes, there was. We may need to go back for gear. Maybe. But should we continue on first? Like get the gear and stage it here.
I'm fine either way. Actually, it kind of sounds good to come up and stage it here, but I don't know. It's up to what the group wants to do.
I have a very important GM point to bring up. You are talking about physically flipping maps a lot for someone who's having trouble with One World.
Yeah,
And I do not. I do not endorse crashing the stream because you guys want to run back and forth to an area you've already been to.
All right,
Totally
so
not
we
gonna
won't
go
do that.
So one of you just says like, no, next.
I mean, we've robot and we've got distraction guy. Like,
I know you guys weren't here, but I was saying I'd probably take my guy, kind of just walk up to where the where he was before, and just kind of have him kind of loiter around, kind of watching, or trying to taking a look and see what's going on, see if I can get a better vantage point to start at least.
So that's what you want to do is have him walk up here, just mosey on up in the open.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like just where the guy was originally. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You can do that. As you walk up here, you'll notice a few things that you might not have been able to see as easy before. This droid that's gone back to his original thing is walking up to this other maintenance droid that's running what's known as a mining pack. So it's like a secondary robot that it's running that's doing the mining. And it's just picking up the pieces of ore and bringing them over to this truck and dropping them on this truck. This truck is automated. It runs a path. And you can see where on the ground where it, runs back and forth to somewhere in that direction. And these two guys over here are kind of watching the mining droid do its work, and they're shooting the shit and, eating some MRE style cheeseburgers or, complaining about how shitty this assignment is, and they hope they can make a little bit of side money. And you can hear them talking, and they don't seem to pay you any mind. But they also, unless you stand directly in the light, they can't see you very well.
Yeah, I definitely want to stay somewhat in the shadows, but not, you know.
Yeah.
So I relay all that information back to the guys. Yeah, these guys are just kind of, I say it kind of low voice through my mask here. Just, they're kind of just bored. They're kind of just shooting the crap. They don't care about what's going on. The droids are just mining and filling up stuff in these trucks. The trucks are automated and kind of go someplace. I like to kind of see if I hear anything going on over here, just to see if I can listen in.
Yeah, like I said, it's not to scale. You can walk in that direction if you want.
I'm going to stick to the shadows and kind of head that direction a little bit.
You are going to require a stealth check as you keep moving along this corridor. So I'm going to need that from you. Or you can just walk like you own the place and give me a deception check.
I am just going to... No, I'm just going to walk a little bit. I'm not going to go... I'm just going to act like I'm patrolling like normal here. I don't want to raise any suspicions. I'm not going to get like involved in any of this mess over here. I would like to feed this information back to the guys and see what their thoughts are about proceeding.
Well, we know which direction we need to go, so you said in that direction the guys are just bored and there's like a loader droid.
That is correct.
I can drive that loader. Class 2 rating.
We know that
Yeah.
that is the direction we can go, not the direction that we need to go.
Oh, sorry. I thought we learned that. My bad.
No, we know that there is a place over there that we can plug Churchill in, not that it's the only place that we can plug Churchill in.
Okay, fair.
What, and that was up towards the computer area? Is that what you're referring to with Churchill?
I may have miscommunicated something. That is the only place you can plug Churchill in. That is the only access to the computer core that is not collapsed that is available to you. And I thought I said that.
No, you may have said that. So we do not want to go that direction, or is that our focus, guys?
This is the computer access vault right here.
Yeah.
If we intend on using Churchill, we have to go over here.
Right.
Okay, so that is our focus.
Well, no, Rex hit it on the head, but I don't think Thodubs was listening. He said, if you intend on using Churchill, that's where you have to go.
No, I hear you. I get it. I just wanted to see what our plan was.
Well, Hylar says, carrying this thing is a pain in the back, and I'd like to plug it in somewhere.
Oh, pain in the back. I'm 2 kilograms. You carry candy bars bigger than me.
What we
It's
could
your
do...
ego that weighs so damn much.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. That's fine. It's fine.
I'm going to see if I can sneak around this way.
Ooh, that's a tight one. Okay. I definitely need a stealth check from you.
Oh, yeah. I'm tired of talking. I'm just doing stuff.
Is there a way I could run interference for him while that, maybe throw a distraction to this guy?
Earlier, I asked you if you want to do a very basic stealth check. If you walk, you're like, no, don't walk over there. Now you want to throw yourself into a much higher probability of being caught scenario, so you can help the guy who actually is stealthy.
Okay, got it. All right.
You can do it. I just get so confused by your logic sometimes that I don't understand.
My logic was I wanted to find out what the rest of the group was to get some type of a plan before we start just haphazardly doing things.
I got an 8.
That's a pass. That is a dead end. About 50 yards down, there's a cave in.
Well, can I, anywhere near where my little hand finger thing, is there a standard mining I-beam, like something holding up this part of the tunnel?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna blow it up.
Okay. Give me a explosives check.
I'm gonna place the explosives up at the top joint of one so that I can break the beam and have cave in right here, which should distract people. And I'm gonna set it, sneak back out, blow it. That's my plan. Explosive check coming. Nine, 8.
Okay. I expected that to be higher than that. But okay.
Still on education.
All right. Well, it is planted and ready to go. Did you set timer, remote, or sensor?
Oh,
Excuse me?
remote.
Remote. Okay, so you would have set it to a radio frequency. And these are mining explosives that you've got. So anyone with a mining explosives remote is going to have this same kind of remote. So there's a set of channels on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you had to have picked one of these channels. Now, just for shits and grins, between 2 and 12, for obvious reasons, tell me what channel you picked.
It'll be funny, and I like the number 7.
Okay.
Which is, of course, the most commonly rolled number of 2d6, so
Nope.
this can't backfire on me at all.
No, cannot at all. All right, so you go ahead and make it back.
Yay! And I've told nobody what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna blow it up.
Okay, so you're gonna blow it. You're not even gonna tell anybody.
Oh no!
Okay.
We spent a lot of time talking. I'm just gonna do something because I'm a bad person.
All right. Well,
Yep.
You hit the button. There's a loud explosion, and this whole thing caves in, and this little droid is crushed. It's not so little, but it is crushed in the cave in. And this guy's like, holy shit! And then he comes running over here. And these guys hear it. And they're like, holy shit! And they come running over here. Right past Thodubs.
Oh, what a miracle! We should go this way, guys.
Thodubs, what are you doing when they run past?
They run past me. I'm like, I think, guys, this thing just exploded. Do you know anything of what's going on? Did this? Man, these guys just ran past me.
I need a deception check. Oh, you're talking to them on the
I
radio?
am talking. Yeah, I'm talking to them on the radio, like checking in. Like, this thing just blew up over here. What's going on? Are you guys okay?
So you're talking to your party on the radio as these guys run past.
Well, I'm kind of doing the whole.
Because what I asked was, what do you do as these guys run past?
Oh, gotcha. I just stand there stunned.
Okay. One of them stops. Hey man, we got to go see what's going on. There's a big emergency here. Like, he stops because you've stopped and you're not responding to the emergency.
Oh gosh, man. Sorry, I just got a little stunned there. Let's go. Do you know what happened down here? What's going on?
Now give me your deception check.
So I'm assuming social for deception.
Yep, social is deception, and
roll.
and it's social deception for this.
Gotcha. So I got a 5.
Okay. You give me a perception check.
Me?
Yep. We are very focused on Tubbs right now.
I believe that's it. So I got a 7 minus the 3 plus the. And again, that is going intellect. Is that what that is?
Yeah, perception check is recon intellect.
Well, the same thing. I got a 5.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a dexterity. Roll me an initiative. This man is drawing his gun. He knows you're not who you say you are. You've looked in his eyes. He's looked in your eyes.
So pure dexterity?
Yep, it's a raw check. I wasn't just going to give it to you if you could have passed the perception, but...
No, yeah, raw dexterity is a 10.
Okay. You still get to go first. He is about to shoot you. Do whatever you need to do, but this is life or death combat.
And you said my gun does work or does not work?
The gun works. The gun works, plus you have potentially any of your other gear you could have carried that wouldn't have been obvious. Like, you can't carry the sledgehammer, but you could have had your knife or any of the other weapons that you could have fit on your person without being obvious.
And I'm assuming we are right next to each other.
You are like face to face. He can see into the visor of your helmet as you are now standing facing him into the light. He can see that you are not his buddy that he's been hanging out stuck in this mine with for 9 months.
Gotcha. I can see him moving towards me with his gun. I grab my knife from my hip and right to the neck.
That's a grapple check. in order to try to do that. So you'll need an unarmed melee. He rolled a 7.
I got a 7.
Oh god, we're gonna do this again. All right. Well, that time you got a 4, so you have much better chance this time.
So we're doing, this is dexterity, so we got a 10.
Okay. That gives you an effect of 6 to add to your D2 or whatever your knife's damage is.
So rolled a 5. It's 1d plus 2 is 7. So 7 plus 6 is going to be 13.
Okay. Officially that doesn't kill him, but it does drain one of his hit pulls in one hit. And since it's a knife to the neck, I am going to rule that in this case it does kill him. So you slip this thing, you basically bat his rifle out of the way and you stick this knife into his throat. Now your problem is you were standing in a spotlight next to all these alerted guards and you just stuck your knife in this guy's throat. What do you do?
Okay, I am going to say they're all still kind of distracted here. I am just start grabbing this guy and I'm just starting to drag him this direction behind the truck.
Okay, give me an athletic strength. The rest of the party during this whole event has probably gotten to about where they are now, having figured out that Marcus was a bad boy.
I got a 5 on strength.
Oh, it's not great. So you are having a lot of trouble. Like, I guess he's bleeding a lot and he's slippery and you're having trouble keeping a grip on him.
Darn vein.
Yeah, so, but they'll see you, but they're going to be close and they're going to see you struggling with him now.
Great.
Not the guards, your friends.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
They're supposed to be speaking at this point, but they're just letting you do it.
Of course, they're watching and giving me a golf clap.
I'm gonna put down Churchill and sneak over there. Maybe I can help.
Throw him in the truck.
I'm gonna climb to the top of this truck and look down over the top of him. Do I recognize which one is Tubbs?
Hopefully the living one.
Oh, gosh.
That is,
Yeah, right?
That's a valid point. You do have low light vision, don't you? Don't Aslan have low light vision?
I do, yes.
Yeah, so you would be able to tell which one's Tubbs. Because the light's directly on him. It might shock you that he's the one that's alive.
Yeah, it does actually.
That was
Does
actually,
he look like he has this in hand?
you know, what I really love is that was actually really badass, and when you think about it, nobody saw it.
Right?
Like-
He kept rolling really well, and I was like, what the hell? Like, none of us can do this except Tubbs. Well, I'm gonna Jimmy Snook it off the top rope, and I'm gonna jump down on this guy.
Okay, well, he's already dead. So
Yeah!
Squash right into a pile of blood.
oh, that's even better. Hylar sinks his claw into where the knife went and went, I got him! So he thinks he
Yeah.
saved you.
Oh,
Saved your life.
oh dear.
Alright, come on. We gotta go this way.
All right, so we drag him off.
All right, where do
Oh,
you,
in the truck.
what do you do with the
Put him
body?
in the truck.
Put him in the
Put
truck.
him in the truck.
You guys try to bury him with the rock that's already in there? Or you just leave-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we put him like a cat in a litter box. I just start burying him, throwing it backwards between my legs. And then I'll jump back out of the truck.
All right. That works. You guys slip through.
You guys should have seen that. I saved Tubbs' life.
Oh dear gosh.
What happened? I'm just gonna
He
keep
was
walking.
made.
Yeah, keep going. Quiet.
I think that guy definitely made your disguise there, Tubbs.
He definitely did get me. That's why I put a knife in his throat.
No, I put the... Never, Anyway.
Let's keep going, guys.
All right, so you're gonna perception check as you come up to this corner.
Yep.
Yeah. I got 3.
5.
Get a 10.
I also get a 10.
Braylix and Hylar, you guys hear and then see a couple of Greyjacks from further down this tunnel you're going down, like kind of slowly and cautiously walking up going, "Hey, what the hell is going on, guys?" And you can tell that this spotlight here is blinding them. They cannot see. All they know is that someone is moving back where you're at. And they heard the explosion. So they're kind of heading towards the sound of the commotion and everything's going on, but they're not alerted to your specific presence at the moment.
Just go tell them that everything's fine. Everything's okay here.
Well, that they're not alerted to our presence, though, right? I mean, that's what I'm kind of getting from this.
They see us in silhouette, man. They know we're here. But you walk out of the darkness looking like a Greyjack.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay in the
Covered in blood.
shadows here. Well, I'm in the shadows. Well, so this thing's blinding them. So I'm just gonna kind of yell back to him, saying that there's just a small collapse in a tunnel and everything's all good. Hey guys, everything's fine. There's just it's collapsed in this crappy tunnel in here. Just it's all good though. Everything's fine.
Deception check.
Perception or deception?
Deception. You are lying to them.
Oh gosh, I got a 4.
Okay. Hey, I don't recognize your voice. Who are you? You don't sound like one of us.
I'm sorry, guys. Just to my throat, just a little got the dust in it. You know that my mask slipped a little. Sorry, guys.
The one on the right.
Would you like to? Well, I was about to ask. So when you repeat something like that, my question then becomes: do you want to push the roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you understand what pushing the roll means before you say yes? Let's do it.
It means something bad on that. So no, I don't. I'm not going to take that chance.
Okay. When you push a roll, it's a rule that we borrowed from the Cthulhu system. It's an optional rule for Traveler in the companion book. What it means is basically the term double or nothing. You get another chance to make the check you just made. It's more difficult to pass it, and if you fail, there is an immediate negative consequence. Now, if you push the roll properly, you as the player should pitch the positive and negatives, but you have to do so fairly or the GM will have to intervene. So for example, you can't soften the negative effect to be something trivial. And in this case, it would be that you're going to try again with that little fib that you just tried to retell. And then if you fail, then they just shoot you. Like, it's an automatic hit. They're going to shoot you if you fail the deception check, if you push the roll. If you pass, then obviously, you passed and you've deceived them.
Yeah, so I do not plan on pushing the roll with that. I plan on not responding after they ask that question, because I still am going to accept the fact that they can still see shadows maybe, but they're still blinded by the light.
Okay.
I plan on, while they're focused on him and being inquisitive, to charge this little dude here while Creamy and Halyarda get the other one. And then I'm going to charge past Tubbs and slam into this little dude here.
Okay.
I'm also going to keep a barrel on one of the guys as well. I'll keep a barrel on this guy right here, just in case.
Give me initiatives. Bad guy 1 is 10. Bad guy 2 is 7.
Seven.
4.
I got a 10.
Initiative always favors the players.
Sorry, I had to roll too.
All right.
What's the range we're looking at here?
It depends on how quickly you want to move up. I'd say they are 5 meters from the light. So that puts them... Oops, if this will stop lagging for me. That puts them about 10 meters from Tubbs. And you can cover, if you take your full turn, I think it's 20 or 25 meters is standard, give or take some, in a full turn.
All right, so I have 2 options. The first cool option, of course, is to drop Churchill, run, jump off the light, and just spear this guy with the sword, but it looks like it's going to be too far. The other thing that I could do is just laser gun him, because he's within range for a laser gun.
Okay, laser guns are not silenced.
They are not silenced, which is why I haven't done it yet.
Okay. I was just making sure you remembered that, they do heat up the air and cause what is basically a thunder crack.
I want to do the cool thing. I'm going to jump off the light and spear him with the sword.
Okay. If you do it as a grapple attack, I do let charge attacks. You can move your full motion and then attack at the end in a grapple attack. It's a risky thing to do, but you can do it. It's worth noting though that you can only attack in a grapple attack with a one-handed weapon. So you can't attack with your katana.
Oh.
So like if you have a dagger, you can attack with that, or if you have a one-handed pistol, you can attack with that, or your stun stick. Oh no, your stun stick's part of your katana, sorry. But yeah, it's got to be basically a one-handed thing.
If you want to do damage, you can also disarm them, knock them prone,
Well,
etc., etc. There's other things you can do.
Aslan also have something called a dew claw, which allows you to trade out your melee natural for or melee unarmed for melee natural and use your claw.
I think that's what I'm going to do. So instead of the sword, I'll get him with the dew claws.
God, those things are so fucking dangerous. Yeah. Okay. It is your turn, because Hylar's top of the round. It is an opposed check. Oh, he rolled boxcars.
Oh, no.
Put all your stats together.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Oh, okay. So he's going to win. You can still pounce on him, but... So he's not attacking. So normal dodge rules don't apply. Because you did choose to grapple with him. So what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to have him throw you. You're gonna pounce on him, and he's gonna put his rifle up and basically use it as a lever to like throw you to the side and roll you off of him. Let's see, where is the grappling stuff? Throw an opponent 1d meters, causing 1d damage. This ends the grapple. It's a 5 for the damage. Well, 5 for the meters, and it's a 5 for the damage. Okay. And
Right.
so you've been thrown 5 meters away, which is roughly the distance to the light in any direction. I'll let you choose the direction. Doesn't matter.
What started out as a massive roar ends up being like a meow as I'm thrown backwards. He just jujitsu'd me off of him.
All right. I'm going to make baddie 1. I'm going to say that takes him a second, and for my own purposes, I'm going to make this guy baddie 1, who is going to pull out a pistol. A rather small, dinky-looking pistol, but a pistol. And, actually, do I want him to be like that? 1 second.
Yeah, we're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's from the lower end of the Greyjacks, and they generally only have improvised weapons and daggers or zip guns. So he might have a zip gun, but I don't know that he would choose to use it in this scenario. I'm going to say he pulls out a mining pick. No. He pulls out an axe. He pulls out an axe. It looks like it's been improvised from scrap. Here. And seeing Hylar thrown to the ground, he runs towards Hylar and kind of like a berserker, both hands on the handle over the shoulder, like he's going to try to chop Hylar like it's a piece of, firewood. And he rolls snake eyes. So he's coming down on Hylar. I can only imagine Hylar Kitty is like, well, this is fucking it. This is it. And then he trips over this red cable, and the blade just goes swinging from his hands off into the darkness, and he falls flat on his face right in front of Hylar.
Tubbs, remember the question you asked me earlier? I'm down to 8.
It is also Tubbs' turn.
Oh gosh. Here's my thought process here. Not a thought. So I'm gonna shoot at this guy right here. With my no, I'm not. We're still silent.
I mean, you say they're silent. There was a giant explosion, but your point is still somewhat valid.
So I am going to pass my turn to Marcus.
Okay, you're allowed to do that. Marcus, what would you like to do?
I'm going to slam right into this guy, just straight up charge right into him and just. I'm a ram. I'm going to do ram things.
I'm a ram and.
Yep.
Do it. You know what we need to do? We need to get you some, a weapon for your horns or something.
But that 12 will do just nicely.
12.
Razor blades.
Holy shit. Look at that. Go ahead and add that to your damage. This is a grapple attack, so it bypasses armor. It's bludgeon, isn't it?
It's natural.
Yeah, but so natural just as a skill you use, but horns are, I think, bludgeon, and claws are blade, so and so are slicing, or so and so forth. I think horns are bludgeon.
They would be bludgeon, yes. I'm trying to see if I didn't put it on my character sheet. Let me open up the Caperset page.
I'm gonna guess it's like 2D.
Oh, the thing is, the horns are 1D.
Really? Oh,
That's one. Yeah, it's 1D damage. Already know. Yeah, it's 1D. But it's 1D plus 3. Roll something good, because 3 plus 3, it's 6.
plus your effect from your 12.
Yep. Sorry. Would put it up to 7. I don't roll very good. Except for when I hit him. I hit him good.
Effect from 12 is 4. Plus 3 really rolled, plus 3 for the plus 3 you get on that.
10 then, yes.
Okay. Look, I'm bad at math. Don't fuck with me like that. Okay. Yeah, so you render him unconscious through sheer, like... hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So you render him unconscious. You basically just spear tackle his diaphragm to the point where you just knock the lights and the air out of him, and he hits the ground. You know, submachine gun skitters through the air, carbine or whatever it is, and he's down. It was his turn, but he's out, so it's no longer his turn. Braylix, it is. No, sorry, it's Braylix's turn, and then it would have been his turn, but he didn't get a turn now, so.
Tubbs, do you want to go knife that guy?
You mean finish him off on the ground?
There's still a guy, bad guy. Go. I'm trying to give you my turn.
Gotcha. So I'm going to walk up to this area. I walk up to this, and I'm not going to pay attention to this guy. I'm actually going to go after this guy. He just knocked. Well, he's still on the ground, rolling around, isn't he?
That's what Braylix meant, is there's still a guy who's active. And you can't walk over there in 6 seconds. You're going to have to charge.
I can't stroll. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm gonna charge over there and knife this guy.
Okay. In order to do a charge attack, well, like I said, it's a grapple check, so give me an unarmed melee.
Unarmed melee, including dexterity, is an 11.
Okay. He rolled a 5, so you have an effect of 6. So add 6 to your damage for your knife attack.
So that's a 10.
Okay. That does the job. You guys are out of combat. You did like 3 of them today, and you still haven't blown your cover, not for lack of trying, but like, yeah.
Oh, I came close, but we kept it.
Is it safe yet? Relax comes walking in.
Other goes back and gets Churchill. Puts him back on his back.
Now we got this guy. He's unconscious, right? This one guy, he's like been kind of knocked the wind out of him.
There's one guy who is technically just out cold.
I'm gonna slam my foot into his face and say, "Beast mode, bitch," and kill him.
Okie dokie. You coup de grace, Grey Jack.
We should set it up so that they kind of still look like they're relaxing.
Or we go get a big rock and put it on him, and lots of rocks, so it looks like it fell apart, like it fell down on him and killed him.
Freaking curb stomped him.
Yeah, we're trying
The rock fell on him from the vibrations from the explosion. Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle.
I'm gonna go look at the door that's up ahead. Hopefully, you have fun burying your guy.
Let's call it a survival check to make it look like an accident. And then, we can go with Braylix over to the door.
I'll go and assist if you want.
12.
Okay.
These orange dice are way better than my green dice.
I wonder where those went.
Marcus is sitting over there, like chewing the edge off the rock to make it look corroded the right way. Hylar's using his investigation skills to be like, no, it's got to be like this way.
I think about it. The gravity's rolling everything. So, like, little ones down at the bottom. I was trying to figure out how much damage my dew claws actually do. Couldn't find it yet. It's okay. I'll follow Brelix.
Okay. That guy dropped a snub carbine if anyone's interested in it.
I'll pick it up and. Yeah. I can't use it, but totally picking it up and taking it with me.
Snack.
So this door has 2 metal bars barred across it. And there's a handwritten note on the door. It says, "Do not go in there. I swear to God there's something in there." Signed, Joe the Greyjack.
Cryptic.
Last time there was a note, there was a trap right beside it. I'm going to proceed cautiously. Are the bars like just like jammed in there, or
No, they're they're
anyway?
welded to the frame. Like whoever Joe the Greyjack is, he was serious about people not going in there. Also, this note appears to be directed at other Greyjacks.
You can't trick Brelix. He's still proceeding cautiously. Then Brelix remembers he's got a Geiger counter, and he pulls out his Geiger counter and points it at the door.
It shows readings consistent with a computer server farm. So no like hard radiation or anything you have to worry about, but the electromagnetic spectrum bounces.
That's within acceptable readings. There's something in there. Oh well. Tubbs, you got an angle grinder?
No, I wish. That'd be nice. I don't have anything. I mean, I could use some of my excavation tools and we can beat on these things, but I mean, how strong is this?
It's rebar that's
It's a
welded to the sides.
1/4-inch steel door, and they are whatever that hollow square angle iron they use for structural beams. It's that stuff that's been cut into shorter strips. 2 of them across the door have been welded to both the door and the frame.
I've got a small hand flamethrower, but I don't think that's going to do anything with this right here.
No, there's computers in there, right? They've got to be getting cooled in like some way. So maybe we look just for vents. Maybe we can go in from the top.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
You don't keep me around for my good looks.
That's the truth.
So that's probably true. However, that vent is almost certainly going to be on the outside of the mountain, and you are on the inside of the mountain.
Is there maybe a weak spot somewhere else in the room, on the outside of the room here, besides the door?
Hey, relax. In a room like that, if it had a server farm in it, can you show me a wall that would not have a computer on the backside of it?
You're gonna explode it again. I could go talk to one of the droids and see if they have. He was repairing a thing. Maybe he can unrepair the maintenance droid. Like they should. Yeah, you're asking for a friend, I understand. And that friend is yourself as you want to see something explode. Is there a big enough part of the wall that's like, are we looking at a huge building?
You are looking at it's like an iceberg situation. You can see a very small part of this room. You know that the room is much larger, but it's buried in rock. So it is
Doing the door.
Yeah, it's sort of tough.
Those maintenance droids, don't they have like some type of welding or cutting tools or something like that on them?
Yeah, we can go back and reprogram one of those, maybe. We don't know what's on the inside, Marcus. I don't know if an explosion here. Oh, but it would be cool if no. Let's go play with the maintenance droid.
Another question too is this cable that's running on the ground may not just be power; it could also be transmission cables for information. Is there a way that we could have, patch Churchill into there somehow?
Churchill is going to answer that question. If it were that simple, do you think I would have asked you to take me to the computer core? Since these cables run the length of the entire facility.
That's a good point, but I just never know.
I have to be plugged directly into the AI unit itself, or I won't be able to establish access. I'm not allowed to infiltrate another system. I can, however, interface directly with the AI at the core.
Okay, so droid, let's see if we can do that. Maybe.
Relics had walked away and has pulled open the maintenance section of this droid out here.
I think Marcus is over here just kind of looking through his bag of bombs, looking to see what he could do.
Mm-hmm. And
guys, just so we're on the same page, breaching charges don't just go boom. They cut holes in things.
Relics 100% is behind a breaching charge. Like, he's seen Marcus do really good things. That's really loud, and the droid might be a little bit quieter.
Okay.
Just an option. And the droid might not be helpful. I just made it up here.
Well, I'm gonna over here and turn off these lights and then come over to here and hide myself and station myself as Overwatch while you get the droid down here to cut your door open.
Okay. Fralix, without the specific software designed to command the droids, how do you intend, with the access you have, to make it open the door?
It keeps throwing an error. I don't know if that means it's like just bumping into it, trying to go there. But I was hoping that I could tell it that the door needed maintenance and needed to have its hinges removed. That might be too specific.
It's a stretch because if you could do that, you could do anything, right? Like you don't have the software to give it instructions. You're getting a plain text log from the data dump that says, I'm having an error because I'm not allowed to open this door, but I need to open the door to do maintenance. That's the error you're getting. And you have familiarity with the underlying operating system, but you don't have, so you kind of understand what I'm saying? Like, you know Windows, and you know how to read the plain text output. What you don't know is any of the software that connects the two. So,
if I may, does it, just some simple questions that I don't have answers to, does it have a cutting torch or a cutting tool?
Yes, it absolutely does. If he had the command software to do it, opening this door would be a kindergarten level exercise for this thing.
So would he be able to just activate that tool and not, have him direct it himself, like grab the arm and, drag the arm wherever he wants to go? But
the very first thing we established was he could not do that. That's what he wanted to do with the drone controller. It has to have, in the Traveler universe, a special interface to allow you to do that, and it doesn't have it.
Gotcha.
In maintenance mode, is there a thing that says jettison your cutting torch?
Yes, you can physically remove the cutting torch.
Excellent. Thodups, I got a cutting torch for you.
Okay. Good. We have a way of powering it, turning it on, and bringing it over, and we could do that.
For the purposes of this, I'll say it is as simple as you can just cut the. You can just do it. That is
Okay,
that is one of the acceptable solutions that was available.
Okay, I just figured to ask. Okay. Yep. So yeah, go ahead and I'll come over, grab it, and we'll start cutting away.
Okay. So that's a mechanics check, and it's really just see how long it takes. It's one of those things where it's one of these checks where we know you're going to get through it eventually.
I don't have drive, but while they're doing that, can I try to drive the loader?
The loader is an expansion pack for the actual droids. So it is not a traditional like cargo loader like it appears in that picture. It actually is something that the droid walks to and kind of marries itself to the back of it. It walks up into the back of it like a Fallout 4 piece of power armor, and then runs it as a piece of equipment that integrates with it, and then steps back out of it.
All right, that's really cool.
If mechanics includes education, I have a 10.
Mechanics, and it doesn't normally include education, so yes, I would absolutely take that. And 10 is more than adequate, so that's just within 3 minutes you have the door completely reopened. It can just be opened now.
All right, Brelix, Marcus, Hylar, we're good to go on the door here.
Who's going first?
It's a computer room with a scary note in it. I'm going to make sure there's no booby traps, and I'm going to hop on in.
You're going to make sure there's no booby traps. Please don't say it like that. How are you going to make sure there's no booby traps?
By sticking my head through the door and looking for a tripwire.
Turn the lights on.
You stick your head into the door, and this is roughly what you see. Okay. And give me a perception check.
Boxcars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. The opposite of boxcars. Onesies.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Okay. Oh, I have to roll something. I have to roll a couple somethings. I need to know where everyone else is, and we need to pause in this moment in time. So don't everybody start saying, well, I do this. Just tell me where you are in the moment that Braylon sticks his head in here.
I'm in the process of running away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm standing outside the door.
Hylar has put Churchill on his back and is preparing to go in, but hasn't yet.
I'm way back here and on my way to those guys.
Okay. Braylix perceives no threat and steps inside. It's musky in here. It's huge. It's musky. There's cables and shit on the floor, and in the corner, there's not a lot of light in here. Very few of the lights work. Most of the lighting you're getting are actually from the lights on the servers, and the AI core that's on the back wall. And as you're walking, in here to kind of look around, first off, there's kind of a musky organic smell in here, but then there's like movement, and you hear a little coo, almost like a frightened coo from the right corner. And you notice a set of eyes, and something is huddled and is like trying to shrink back into the corner as you walk in. It's back in this corner.
I confidently turn around to my guys and say, no traps, but there's a thing in here.
a thing in there.
It cooed at me. Come on. I don't know what it is.
You can't really see. It's too dark.
Go on, Tubbs. I'm right behind you.
All right. So is it safe to go in there then? Is that what's going on? I hear this cooing thing. What's that?
Cooing is-
Braylix has already started walking towards it. And by this point, he's about halfway in the room.
You gonna go or not, Tubbs? I just move through Tubbs to get inside the
And
room.
that's the moment. Okay, so because Braylix rolled his snake eyes, he did not get a chance to fight the siren effect of the Lashino, which appears to be, at first, a defenseless, scared animal. Until you get real close, which is what Braylix just did. When it attacks, it like a ravenous, starving animal, because that's what it is. Braylix, you are going to... Oh, wait, what's the damage? You're going to have to give me an 8+ endurance check as a large stinger from this thing's tail whips out and nails you in your environmental suit. Now, you're probably not going to take a ton of damage from the actual attack because I think your environmental suit has an armor rating. It's only +2. You might take some damage from this. The endurance check is for the poison.
Endurance, I got a 4.
Ooh, okay, so that's not great. Damage is not bad. It's 7 minus your 2, so you take that damage.
I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious and you are poisoned. So, and because you're unconscious and you're poisoned and it's in a psychotic state, even though Hylar and Tubbs are standing right there at the door, it immediately sets upon Braylix and tries to consume him. The only thing that is protecting him for the split second that this is going on before you guys can act is that he's in his full environmental suit, which is providing some level of armor. As it shrieks, by the way, in your skulls, in ungodly shriek.
So anyway, I started blasting.
You okay? You're gonna blast? You're gonna use your what are you gonna use?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the sidearm and try to save Brillix with the laser pistol.
Okay.
That's Ronan's sheet. That's my sheet. All right. Rolled a 9.
Add your effect to your damage.
$14 damage.
Ooh.
Oh wait. 18 damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
even better. Okay. You hit this thing. It staggers back off of Braylix. It is seriously hurt. As your shot has just bored into one side and out the other, leaving a smoking, searing, disgusting smelling hole.
I would like to, if I can, I'd like to run up here, grab Brelix by the back of his suit, and drag him towards the door.
I mean, you can.
I just want to get Brelix away from this thing here, and I want to be able to do some first aid on Brelix.
Okay. Give me a athletic strength check.
Athletic strengths, we're sitting at 9.
Okay. With that effect, you can go ahead and pull him basically just outside the door.
Okay, so just outside the door. So yeah, once I get him out there, I want to start doing first aid on him.
You can do that next turn.
Copy.
Marcus, you can hear that commotion and probably make it to the door if you want to take your whole turn and just sprint. And then the last gentleman will get to go. Hylar, it is no secret. You shot it. It's staring with death in its eyes. Its black eyes have turned to a crimson blood color. It is foaming literally at the back of its, gory mouth. Its limbs have come to full extension, almost doubling its size, and it's going to pounce on you. How would you like to defend yourself, as it is going to critically fail that snake eyes?
I threw canned Arctic salmon at it. Get away from me! Yeah.
And it has a severe allergy. Yay!
Is that your final answer?
I thought it was a really good one, but
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I think maybe it pounces on me and then tears at the backpack and maybe gets one of those cans out, but chews on it thinking it's my flesh.
Okay. If that's how you want it, then that's what happens. It moves to get you. You sidestep. It takes what it thinks is a chunk of you out, and it's gnawing on the can, looking at you like, I've got a piece of you in my mouth. Why does it taste like metal? And it's just sitting there chewing at you. And you guys have kind of swapped positions. You've sidestepped this way. It's sidestepped this way. Its back is now to the door. And that brings us to the top of the round.
I don't think we've initiative to this one.
It's fine.
Yeah, you want to reroll?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we have to, because honestly, had you chosen to use that critical fail of his to do one more attack, it would just be dead. So you guys just need to kind of tell me how it happens.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna try to get some distance from it. Take a step back and with the laser pistol, I'm gonna try to sink another round into it.
Okay.
This thing is freaky. Freaky and deaky. I rolled a 12 to shoot it.
Okay. Roll your effect in and give me your damage. I don't think you can possibly not kill it. It's only got 6 hit points left.
It's a cracked die, but it's 17 damage.
Yeah, that's more than 6.
Yep.
Yeah. So you melt this thing's face right off as you put another one of those graphic holes, but this time in the front of its mouth parts and out the back of its head. And it slumps to the ground. You guys have never seen anything like this before.
Don't touch my friend, you ugly bitch.
This thing is weird looking. It's bigger than me.
Yes. Kind of significantly, actually. Give me a second, and I will send you a thing that you can look at while you guys chat about the situation.
That's a crazy looking friggin' thing.
I think it was booby trapped.
Yeah. Just
I don't think we're gonna send you into rooms first anymore, Brelix.
There's a little cute critter in the corner. I just wanted to go pet it.
Oh, like you said, it cooed. It could have been a pigeon.
It was walking like the lady from The Grudge. I don't care if it cooed at you. You need to warn us about stuff like that.
Yeah, and glowing eyes should have gave it away too. That just, that's just not good.
How's he
Also-
looking, Tubbs?
Still unconscious.
Yeah,
I
Ditcher's-
immediate- I need to do first aid on him.
Do it.
Fix him, fix him, fix him.
So I just dropped a PDF in the Discord if you guys want to have a quick look
got a 7 on first aid. Oh, sorry. I apologize. That's an 8.
Wow.
The picture on the second page really is what sold me on using it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's a horror invoking picture right there. I like it.
So the corpse of this thing's laying in front of the door. You're in the messy room. You've set Churchill down. Is it time to plug everything in and do things?
I think so. I want to make sure that Brelix is fine. Get Marcus in here first. And then, well, Churchill, I actually really bad with computers and things like that, but I see this port over here, right? Is this where you go?
Yep. Just plug me in there and I'll have a conversation with this ancient AI. He's an asshole.
Everybody else good with this before I plug him in? Cool, not hearing any dissent.
Yeah, I'll keep watch outside. If Brelix, like, do we got Brelix awake yet?
It's a good question. I don't want to plug this in until Brelix.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so that's all I got on my first aid. So
That's 1 point.
Do I have to have not a 0 in endurance?
No, for every 60 seconds, you can make an endurance roll to come back. And you get a +1 cumulative each time you make the roll. So it's really just a matter of time before you wake back up. So you can just roll those out to see how long it takes you to come back to wake back up.
I'm out there smacking his side of his face. Wake up! Wake up!
I mean, as weak as Bralix is, you could cause actual damage.
All right, so I'm not smacking with full force. I'm actually tapping the outside of his tin can that he's in.
Oh, we know. I'm just saying.
That was 4 minutes.
4 minutes later, Bralix is going to wake up. Also, we're just going to say the poison wore off. No, we'll say that Thodos was able to treat it because he did a successful medical check. Otherwise, I'd have had to keep taking the poison each minute. And that's 3D minus 3. You don't want that.
No, I could take one of those.
You'd be dead. 4 minutes of that.
Just one of those. Brelix wakes up and goes,
Hey, how you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
I think that's worse than the hangover. Why do my ears hurt?
You'd be feeling all kinds of weird things. Hey, Hylar, he's awake.
But I didn't want to plug this thing in when you were mostly dead.
Did I got hit with the booby trap?
It's a pretty big booby, yeah, but yeah, you got kind of poisoned there, bud.
This creature thing here has a stinger on its tail, and it got you with it.
Guys, you want to get in the building there, so I can kill these lights out here and stand watch out here again, so we can keep moving forward before these Greyjacks come.
Yeah, of course. And then Brelix, because it's right in the doorway, has to like make the weird, like really slow. He's still scared of it. And makes it in the room.
Tubbs is kind of turn around, face the end of the hallway here, kind of just do cover in the meantime.
Brelix looks at Hylar and goes, "You have it almost ready to. All you got to do is plug it in."
Right, yeah, I didn't want to without you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just impressed with your technological savvy. Let's plug it in together.
It's a little weird, but okay. You know, you
Oh, isn't that
Your
sweet,
hand
guys?
on my hand.
You guys know
Yeah, their
you're
their
basically
hands are
touching my
touching.
reproductive organ, right?
This is how you reproduce.
Well, you think about it, I'm data, and that's how you reproduce data. I'm just saying. Plug me in.
You made it weird. Go ahead, plug it in.
We're kind of hearing the chitter chatter. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not in there.
Do you guys plug him into the AI core? The AI core, by the way, is blinking violently. It does not appear to be happy with what you're about to do.
Well, it should have said something. Yeah, we go ahead and plug it
Well,
in.
it's like, isn't this like forceful mating? Isn't that what this is?
It's gonna be murder. Let's just be honest. I'm just waiting for you guys to say you actually do it, but I don't know if you are gonna.
Oh,
no,
Yeah, plug it in.
Okay.
Yeah, we plug it in.
Yeah, but so
I
you-
guess together,
you-
double Dutch rudder.
You plug him in. All of the lights turn red, and it goes, "Ah! You do not what you have done, you mortal humans!" And then it starts laughing. And it says, "You should see the look on your face."
Yeah, for a second there, I was really kind of terrified.
Yeah, I was about to say I told you so, but no, okay. Well, we got the joke.
That
was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. So we're in control of that. You can unplug me now. I'm done. It's toast. And you guys haven't even removed your hand completely from the button switch yet.
Well, let's pull him back out.
So I have real-time control over all the bots now. I have control of most of the doors. And I have control over internal communications, the power supply for the facility, any surviving systems and security, which isn't much. This real place is really in a shit heap of a mode. And yeah.
How about the location of the doctor?
Yeah, I got that too. I mean, you kind of already had that, but I can provide that.
Wait, where is he?
So you just keep going the way you're going out this tunnel. The main tunnel you were going here, you just go through there. There'll be a refinery area. You got to go through the refinery areas. A huge set of quarantine doors, and you'll notice them because they're the new part of they're the only new construction down here. And inside of that new construction is the safe house that the Greyjacks built. It's also the only hole in my network. It's basically the AI of the facility has no control in there over anything. It's like a big black hole. So there's no signals coming in and out that I'm privy to, and there's no security cameras in there, and it's a black box for my control.
Okay, interesting. All right.
I will
Relics,
say,
you done in here?
The interesting thing that I find is that while there have been 2 visitors, none of the rank and file Greyjacks have went in or out of there pretty much the whole time they've been there.
I mean, 2 visitors then.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 visitors in there now. One of them is the leader of this Greyjacks detachment. The other is a priestess from the Temple of Synthetic Unity.
What's that?
Hylar would be peripherally aware of their existence.
Yeah.
He might not be familiar in detail with them, but they're a cultish religion that's been gaining popularity on the planet.
That weird ass creature didn't have any treasures, huh?
Not of the traditional sense, no. You could cut a trophy off of him if you want. It's a rare kill.
But take the stinger on the tail.
You could take the stinger and try to even harvest some of the poison if you wanted.
Hey Tubbs, you got a vial or anything? Syringe?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would like some of that, some of the poison. Actually, I think that might come in useful later on.
Look, it kind of like boils when it hits the air. That's cool. Here, suck this thing up.
All right, someone.
There we go. Yep, in there.
It's a survival check to see how much of it you can get.
You want me to do that for you, Tubbs? You got that.
I can go ahead and do it.
Sweet.
Survival education for survival.
For this, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Just roll a 7.
Okay, well, you don't get any of it then.
Yeah, you might need to go ahead and do that there. I didn't get enough. I think I bent the needle or the syringe here.
Well, while I'm taking the stinger off the tail, let's see if I can gather anything for you. I got an 8.
Okay. There's a dose that's on the stinger. That if you use the stinger itself as a weapon, you would get one poison worth of it.
Yeah, Tubbs, sorry I couldn't get you any.
No, that's all right. Keep that though. That's good.
And you also have the stinger itself as a trophy.
All right. You guys ready to head out?
Yeah.
Does this look like a hole in my suit?
Yes.
You're
Get
gonna,
me
you know
duct
what?
tape?
You're gonna want to patch those using a vac suit skill before you go anywhere.
I would love to do that, yeah. That's vac suit education, makes it a 9.
All right. Your suit is patched up to the point where it's not leaking. Okay. You guys basically now have control of these droids. They're currently following whatever orders they had. The ones that were around here are all now gathered under the supervision of the remaining 2 guards, who have them trying to clear out this cave-in. And they're not really paying much mind to you guys, so you could slip by them.
Sounds good here.
Tell the maintenance droids that those guards are nails. Those are hammers.
If you say it to Churchill, he will say in your headpiece, I could instruct them to swarm the guards. It is likely the guards would eventually subdue them, but not impossible that the droids would win.
Well, that's good to have in our back pocket. But I think everybody else wants to sneak by.
I mean, we have to come
Definitely.
back out this way.
That might be a later problem.
When we can take care of it now.
Now
Yeah,
you want
making
to
it now.
take these guys down right now then?
I put Churchill down in preparation. I pull the sword back out.
Yeah.
Brillix, are you sure there isn't other things you want to do when they get into these scenarios?
Brillix will tuck himself in here. He can get out his little drone thing, but that's loud.
I mean, it's not silent, but you make it sound like it's a jet engine. And also, I don't think you took our conversation to heart about, you have to stop making reasons not to do things that are important and cool for the party. Like, what are you contributing to these scenarios if you aren't going to use your drones that we spent all that time? Like, we spent a whole extra session talking about these drones and doing things and how you were going to do with this particular part of the thing.
Well, then Brillix will tuck himself into a corner, put on his little glasses. He's gonna fly his drone with a accelerator pistol.
Okay.
Because they're sneaking up to get ready.
Okay. So you have it hovering in here somewhere. We need a little token for it. Let me see if I can. I had one somewhere at one point in time. Wasn't exactly right. We can use that if you want. So yeah, okay. So you put that in place. These guys all line up. Churchill's just waiting for the go order.
It's going to get a little bit close and wait for one of them to turn towards it and then try to shoot him right in the face.
Go, Churchill. We'll charge across.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought we were waiting for Kizik's character to do it. So these things are slow. So they all stop digging all of a sudden and immediately turn towards the two guards, which that does alert the guards. And they take steps back as like, what the fuck is going on here? All three of the maintenance bots ignite their plasma cutters and start trying to disassemble, as the instructions they've been given, the guards, and start walking towards them. The guards, for their part, start backing up and shooting because, that's what you do. So there's immediate weapons, the immediate weapons fire. They're basically backing into Marcus and Hylar. And you guys can get a surprise round.
Relics, do you want to go first with your drone? Because you were there before we were.
Drones buzzing around. Line it up with the remote ops. For a 8.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
For 8 damage.
Holy shit. All right, 8's pretty good. He has a flak jacket for 4, so he takes 4. So you shoot him, and I'm going to say the collarbone. And he's like, holy shit. The accelerator pistol, if I remember correctly, is automatically silenced, right?
No, it is loud.
Okay, so it's a loud one. But it's still a pistol, so it's going to be somewhat quiet. Compared to the sound of, advancing droids and blowtorches. So I don't know if this guy's necessarily going to know, but he's going to reel around because he's been shot from this angle and see nothing because your drone's tiny. And I imagine that you're smart to turn the lights off, before you fired. It leaves Hylar in a good flanking position, but he might see him, and Hylar and Marcus can go next.
I'm gonna whack this dude since we're already making noise with a giant chainsaw sword.
Okay. Sound of an electric chainsaw is heard.
I have one of those. It's really cool.
But not over the sound of all the blowtorches and cutting torches. It turns out it's pretty unwieldy, so as excited as Marcus is to use it, he's not really able to connect with it.
Nope.
Hylar?
I'm going to use the blade. One of my other times. So I'm going to try to stab this guy in the neck area again. That was a good spot.
Okay.
With the blade, and I roll. Oh my god! I rolled snake eyes.
You're still using the makeshift katana?
Yes.
Okay. Roll again. Okay. It does not break. It sticks into his armor, and he turns and he rips it from your grasp. It is flung off into the shadowy edges of the field here, and he turns and is now facing you. Okay.
Shit.
Tubbs.
Sorry, I was having some audio problems there, but so if you can recap, I'm sorry, just the past couple of minutes.
They've gotten these droids to turn on the guards, and they are advancing on them with blowtorches. These guys stuck up behind him and have basically sandwiched these two guards between Marcus, Hylar, and Braylix's drone and these droids. This one has already been injured and is facing off against Hylar. This one is completely healthy and is facing off against Marcus, who has swung his chainsaw sword at and completely missed this one. You can be closer if you want, because I didn't realize that you were AFK. I thought you were hanging back to cover with your rifle, but you can be closer, or you can be there and cover with your gun. At this point, there has been gunfire and a chainsaw sword, so gunfire would be acceptable.
Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry for the AFK. So how close can I be?
You can be right up on them if you want to have gone with everyone else.
Gotcha. Now, they're in between me, I'm assuming. Their placement's correct?
Yes, yeah, you have to be careful not to hit allies, but if you hit the droids, it's not like the end of the world or anything.
Are the droids still attacking, or no?
Yes, they absolutely are. They are attacking and very, very dangerous.
All right, I'm going to sidestep over here, so I'm out of the way of Hylar. And I'm going to take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
That's terrible. That's a 4.
Okay. So you unload, is it the SMG you're using?
Yes, it is. And it was auto.
Okay. Well, item number 1, auto gives you more than one attack if you use it in auto mode. SMG is selectable, so you don't have to use auto. But one of the things that I mentioned earlier is that it has a broken stock. Where is the card for it?
It's up here.
Okay. So you're actually doing a -2 on top of that. So your 4 is a 2. But you can take 2 more shots if you want to do full auto. Or, well, no, you can take 2 more shots at this point. There's burst, but we're not going to go into burst right now. It's too much for you to take in. Or you can just use the 1 shot and just say it was a miss.
Now let's do the auto. I'll go 2 for 2 more shots.
Okay.
So that's a 7.
Okay, that's another miss.
And another miss.
Okay, 3 misses at full auto with the backdrop of allies. Please roll me that thing's damage times 3.
$12. 6. 11.
Okay. So, you spray wildly. That guy, does that thing where he looks down and, he's expecting to be all full of holes, and you've completely missed him from, 5 feet away with every single one of those. But like a whole mag, and you've missed him. And the droid behind is just smoking and just and just full of bullet holes, topples over, and you hear Churchill in your helmet going, "You fucking idiot!"
Just maintain the deception.
This scattergun is not good, man. It's all the gun's fault. It's broken.
Okay. So, now this guy gets to go. And a 9 is a hit. So, Hylar, you're going to take a hit.
Crap.
Yeah, it's going to be real crap in a minute. Because he's got that shitty gun that Thodubs can't hit with.
Yeah, but he can.
And has twice. But only twice. So basically need that and that. You get your armor value times 2 because this is 2 different bursts. But he does a total of 19 damage.
Okay.
As he unloads his magazine into your chest. And this is where I was like, remember that Stern Metals suit that was like 28 armor?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I am zeros on 2 things.
Oh shit. Alright, so Hylar is fucked. He's not dead, but he will be. As he gets just blown away by this SMG.
7. So many lives Hylar has left.
I'm just trying to figure out. I guess the other guy's the only one left to go.
I think so.
But he rolled a 3 to attack. So he's not going to get to go. All the droids got to go. So hold on. So not only does this bad guy fail to attack, but this guy comes up behind him and basically puts the power torch to the back of his neck, and the guy's head just rolls off. Joy just stands there impassively, having disassembled his target. This one's going to walk up to this one. And it misses, but it takes a swing at this guy who, like, you know, power ducks out of the way. He's like the last fucking action hero for the bad guys. And he's going to sight down at Thodubs next. Let's initiative it again. I think you guys are going to really regret taking that fight you didn't have to take.
8 on initiative.
Kizik is correcting me. My math is wrong. Because that was 2 hits. I should have gotten the protection twice.
That is the first thing I said was your protection counts twice.
You did say that. I pointed it out to Kizik when I replied to him too. I was like, he did tell me that, and then I immediately forgot because I was like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Are you 0 on one of your stats?
Yeah, my endurance is still 0.
Okay,
it's not so bad.
Excellent. But your dexterity still has some points, so it would have still knocked you out.
Yep. Okay.
Because if you lose all of your pool in one hit, like if you lose all your endurance in one hit, that's an automatic, you're out cold.
Okay. Yeah, and I only had 4 endurance left.
Are we all up on? Oh, so he was helping with you. So did we get our initiatives recorded? Baddies 6.
I'm out cold, but my initiative would be 7.
You'll get a chance to wake up.
You said 7 or 11? 11.
11.
Mine is 9.
The droids just go at the end. Okay. Marcus, you're first.
I'm gonna swing sword.
Okay, swing sword. You're behind this guy, so I'll give you a +1 for flanking.
9.
Add it to your damage. I suspect that's it for him. How much does a chainsword do, just for my own entertainment value?
4D AP2.
Or AP2. Oh, wow. Yeah.
We're gonna go with 18 AP2.
I'm not going to bother looking at the card. That's enough. He's down.
Tubbs, get over here and take care of Halyar.
Working on first aid on Hylar right now.
No whammies, no whammies.
Oh,
That's not what I want to hear.
no, it's 5.
That is an unsuccessful first aid. So you'll recover no points. You also need to roll. Basically, you need to roll your endurance at its current modifier, which is -3. And each one of these rolls, they gain every time you roll it. You gain a +1, and when you pass it, that's how many minutes. Is that you still remain unconscious before you come back. Since we're out of combat.
Four times, 4 minutes.
4 minutes, same as Brelix. So when you wake up to Churchill, you talk to the party going, that didn't go as good as I think any of us thought that was going to go. I expected to lose the droids. They really fucked Hylar up. Is he going to make it? That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, they kind of messed him up a bit. He'll be back with us.
I don't know if I should be.
I don't know that we have much choice.
That's true. Sometimes I wish life was like that sci-fi fantasy novel I was reading with, like, back to tanks.
Yeah. I mean, even those take time, which we don't have. But, I mean, at least the way is open now.
Well, you say that, guys. You hear Churchill say.
What's wrong?
Well, I mean, there's still the refinery between us and the area. Plus, I have no idea what's in that black hole. There's almost certainly going to be at least some. I mean, I don't see any Greyjacks going in and out, but there's got to be some kind of defense in there.
Yeah, true. Well, guys, we're gonna stick this out. I'll limp along. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go get my sword back. Need that.
Do we want to try to sneak through the refinery? We've got a cart and a Churchill who can drive a cart.
I can.
Let's hide in the back.
I can program the truck to take you all the way up to the gate where the black box is. They don't normally park there, but I don't know that it'll draw a ton of attention. Can't take you past the gate, though.
I think that's a good
Let's
idea.
do it.
Yeah, let's hide in the back of the truck.
All right, everybody hop in. Now, let's see. I had driving lessons. Oh, that's right, never. And he's, you feel the lifters power up. How hard could it be?
We don't like it when things are above 2 Gs.
Okay, did I get everything? We've done everything on this map, right? Yep.
Yes.
All right. Come on, another map, no whammies, please. It worked. Okay, good. I shouldn't be so surprised. All right. Truck drops you off in this corner next to this double barricaded gate. And Churchill's like, all right, I have no idea what's inside there. I have some idea of how the locking schematic works. And that's all I got for you. I've created a little emergency at the refinery that keeps the guards distracting, at which point you hear a bunch of grinding and bad mechanical noises and some commotion all the way across inside the refinery.
Roll out the back of the truck. What do you mean you've got? What about the locks?
I have some idea of how this lock is built, but this was not part of the original installations. The AI busted doesn't know anything about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Brelix, come over here and look at this lock with me.
Yeah.
The lock seems to consist of 2 concentric dials on either side of a display. By manipulating the dials, you adjust 2 parameters, and those parameters seem to cause a signal, an oscillation signal, in the line that it sits on to change either to a higher, steeper frequency or a shallower, lower frequency.
And you think we're trying to make it higher or lower, or maybe flat right in the middle?
Is there like
There's a specific key. So Churchill says, I don't know what it is, but there is a specific frequency to both close the outer door and to open the inner door.
I'm going to use it like an Etch-a-Sketch real quick and draw a key.
You start just fiddling with the dials.
Yeah.
It starts making whining noises, and the tone goes up and down as you play with it. Give me a luck roll. Let's just see if you hit on it.
I think that's 7.
Okay, that's not quite good enough. It's not disastrous. Any other ideas?
Brelix is like, move, you idiot.
Brelix doesn't have a lot of good ideas. He's hoping that it's maybe like a... who has a favorite frequency? I would have a favorite frequency, but this is for a doctor who has maybe 2 different frequencies. Maybe it's like where you talk into it and then it kind of hears it, but you're twisting the things and it's making frequencies. Oh man, I haven't talked in a long time. Brelix opens up his notepad and he like looks quickly through the internet for something that says like open sesame in a like frequency.
Is there like a dedicated cable from that computer panel to each of the doors?
There is not a dedicated cable, but both of the doors can be wired into the 2 main data trunks that go in and out. Those are the red ones that run along the floor.
Oh, you're just going to bypass the puzzle altogether and just try to send a positive like success frequency to one or the other?
No, I'm going to let the computer guy do that. I was just giving an idea.
It looks like this dial over here pitches, and this dial over here lengthens the form. Between the 2 of them, we can work out some grid system and just start knocking things out, left to right.
I'm watching the back to make sure nobody sneaks up on us.
Well, you got, smart guy.
Yeah. Uh, so, could I potentially try to? Oh, is there like a frequency that happens inside of here? We don't have an oscilloscope. I can't possibly find that. Maybe we do. Do we have an oscilloscope? Can I try to find some kind of perfect frequency that's rebounding inside of the room?
You're close. No, you don't have an oscilloscope, but you are thinking along the correct lines. All natural structures
They've got some kind of resonating frequency.
have what's known as a sympathetic frequency.
Is that something that's available on the internet? Can I find the sympathetic frequency for the mining rocks we're here?
Ah, you're so close, but you went vague again. Like you just, it's like you lose confidence at the 11th hour. You're on the right track, but that is not a complete answer.
Can you find the sympathetic frequency of each of the two doors?
You're further away. It's colder.
Is it the crystals or the aura that's mined here? That's what we need to look at?
That is what he said, but what he didn't say, even though I've already handed out the information, is what those are.
Right.
Titanium, aluminum, gold, platinum.
Thank you. And yes, you would be able to look those up. Like, those would have very standard sympathetic frequencies.
All right then. So I can find them.
Yeah. And it's not available on the internet. It's available in your ship library that's on your tablet. Remember, you can't just jack into the internet in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. From my ship library, I know the not resonating frequency, but the other one. Sorry.
Sympathetic. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to try first?
I wanna try
four
titanium.
materials. Try titanium first. Okay. So the left-hand panel glows green, then blinks red when you do that. But nothing happens with the doors.
Okay. The next one was aluminum.
Okay. There is no change.
Gold was the third one, Marcus.
Yes.
All right, I try gold.
Nothing happens.
Platinum.
Platinum.
The right-hand panel glows green, and the outer door closes.
Titanium.
There is a hissing noise in the air.
I put the first one in. The titanium.
The titanium end, the left-hand panel glows green, and the inner door opens, and the hissing noise stops.
What you did, but you did it.
I don't like this place.
Good job, Relics.
All right. You guys advance the final level. As you open up, now this is all, beyond this door is new construction. It is not made of the same stuff as the mine. Did it work? Oh shit. I got so sidetracked with the other thing, I forgot to do something. That's fine. It won't affect us too badly. Alright, there's a long corridor. And at the end of the corridor, in front of a very large door, is something that you might not want to see.
Oh, I totally want to see that. That looks awesome.
Nice sword.
Well, shit.
I want to get a new sword, guys.
I'm gonna get a new sword, guys.
Like, I feel like all of us are sitting here going like, how do I get the sword before the other guy does? Yeah. So long hallway, giant flaming sword robot.
So while it is orange, it's actually got kind of like an electrostatic effect.
Power sword.
And for those of you who actually know what that means, let me go ahead and get the card out before I smack you with it. Oh, stop locking up, computer. That's what I need right there. All right. Let's proceed. Do we need some, like, epic music playing over the thing? You need me to give you a little bit of motivational music?
If we're going off the same initiatives, Hylar's gonna start blasting.
Okay. We can go off the same initiatives if everyone else is okay with that.
What do you say?
Yeah, that's
guys?
fine. That's all right.
Sure.
Let's do it.
I got an 8 for shooting.
That's good enough to do a hit. Do your damage.
Oh, just 8 damage. What a shitty roll.
Okay. It's charging down the hallway, by the way, as you guys are doing this.
Nice.
So,
Great.
Marcus.
Okay, I'm gonna do something dumb because that's what I do. I'm going to pull out an anti-vehicle mine. I'm gonna toss it right in front of the dude.
Oh, man, that is both awesome and insane. This has got to be a chain task. Please do an explosives followed immediately by a athletic strength.
I'm gonna blow myself.
They both get rolled no matter what.
Explosives is a 9.
Excellent.
And a 6.
You have the card for me for the
Yeah. Okay.
that one? Yeah.
Yep.
Is this the only one you got?
I think there's only one vehicle one.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in a stack, so that's the only one I got.
8D. Fucking 8. Okay. It's AP4 8D Blast 3. I'm assuming it's the small one.
Yeah. At least that's what you told me.
Yeah, it's okay. This may be very anticlimactic. Oh shit. We don't need to listen to that music over and over again. It was just for the intro. Okay. You successfully throw it out there. I'm not going to say where it is, but you do slide it out there, and the guy is charging in. Tubbs, what do you want to do?
Oh, we're gonna have to start shooting at it.
Okay. I believe that was the consensus, yes. What do you want to shoot at it with? You have a variety of choices.
Well, that's a good question. Did I bring all of that stuff with me since I'm actually putting
Oh,
on the uniform to look like the other guy?
you missed the initial thing. So I asked you initially to tell me what you were carrying. When you changed uniforms, you could have still carried anything that would have fit in the uniform.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you wouldn't have been able to bring like the shovels and picks and stuff because that would have been huge. But like your pistol, I probably even would have let you get away with a shotgun if you were actually carrying it.
Yeah, I figured the sword was a no-go.
Yeah, the sword would have been too big. Yeah, but the small stuff would have absolutely fit on your battle rattle.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you've got choices, and of course you've got that submachine gun, but the submachine gun's got that bad stock, so it's up to you. It's that math of the submachine gun does more damage, but if you don't hit with it, it does no damage.
Well, I've actually, in all due honesty, I've already rolled and I got a 4, which was terrible. So I didn't do anything again.
So did you use the submachine gun though?
I did, yes.
Well, then you roll 3 times because it's auto 3.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Until you do that, and the gun just explodes. So it just jams and is irreparably broken. Okay, that's fair. Bralix, there you go. It's got to make that sound. It's canon now.
I'm gonna come down the side and take a shot.
Okay. Is your intention to damage or to distract it?
I'd like to try to damage it.
Okay.
Wouldn't get too close. There's a vehicle mine there that if it blows up, your drone will get caught in it.
I'm kind of aware.
Also, the reason I asked is because I will let you. Oh wait, no, I think I specifically can't do that. I was gonna say I was gonna let you aim, but I actually now remember. I think the rule said you can't aim using the drone. Maybe you can.
100%.
So you can't aim. Okay. Damn. Okay. Well, go ahead and do your attack.
Oh, I could have chained it so that I remote ops and then shot. No, just remote ops is the shooting.
Yeah, remote ops is the shooting.
Cool. That's a 10.
Okay.
So I hit it.
Add your effect to your damage.
For 9 damage.
You did more damage than Hylar's laser pistol did.
He rolled 112.
Yeah, I rolled awfully.
So you did 9 damage?
Correct.
Why does it keep doing dumb shit? Okay. Alrighty. And that's everybody with the baddie. So the baddie is going to run down here. He's going to get to here. I'm just going to roll it just in case. So it's going to step on the mine. And he's going to immediately try to bound left out of the way. But it is still going to catch at least half. We're going to say roll 4D, AP 4, blast 3. That's a 3-meter radius.
$19 AP4.
It only had 11 hit points left. So, that mine blows through the right-hand side, sending the blade careening into the wall and sticking out like the sword in the stone, and the half of the droid just disappears into an explosion and crumples to the ground. The mine going off does seem to cause some alarm at the end of the hallway as doors are shut and bolted.
Knock, knock.
I feel like they know we're here.
I'm gonna try to get the sword.
Okay. There's a sword stuck up to the hilt in the wall. It is humming. And as you walk up to it, it's slowly sliding down the wall as it cuts through the solid titanium of the wall.
Oh, you're coming home with me. I'm gonna try to grab it and pull it out.
Give me a luck roll.
Come on, Cosmo and Wanda. Don't mess me up. What a fucking 6.
A 6. Actually, a 6 is not terrible.
I want it. I want it.
You want everything that everyone else has. You do realize that that's not a fantastic trait.
I do, but I'm an unarmed, and swords are perfect.
But it's also not a failure. He does pull it out of the wall.
Fine.
It just doesn't have power. Like, as you pull it out, the sword's power pack drains. It was run by the droid's power.
I see.
So you will need to replenish that.
Get a power pack. Marcus, check this sword out.
Little bit jelly. But let's go get us a doctor person.
Do you want this sword, Marcus?
No, man, you got it.
I have a sword though.
So do I.
I mean, you got a chainsaw blade.
Yeah, it's a sword with a chainsaw.
Okay. All right. Don't say I didn't offer it to you.
Agreed.
Did my drone make it out of that blast, or Blast 3 just shredded it?
It did make it out of that blast just by the skin of its teeth. It had a front row seat.
I was tracking it, and then watched explosion. Closed my eyes and hoped for the best. It was still flying. Perfect. I put him back in my pocket.
It's weird that your drone has skin and teeth.
It's the new synthetic kind.
Creepy.
We'll fight over the sword later.
There's no fighting, man.
Okay.
Are there cameras in this hallway?
Yes. And they move, and they're watching you like creepy, like they know you're out there. The door is roughly right here. So one of the things I fucked up because of the crisis we had with One World was this room was supposed to be remodeled and bigger, and I had started to do it, and then part of the fuck up with One World is it undid this, and I was going to go back and rebuild it, and I forgot. So, so it is what it is. This is the room that it is, and this is the way it is, and at least all my character portraits are in there. But there's a door right here. It's a big old steel door. Sorry, it's titanium. Everything in here is titanium.
You know what'd come in handy right now? A sword that could cut through titanium.
Yeah, you got one?
No. I got breaching charges.
Oh, that's good. That'll be helpful. I have grenades.
I feel like that's a risk. Not that I haven't taken plenty of risks today. Let's at least find out if the doctor's in there first and not blow him up. We can blow everybody else up though.
I do have those. I do have that demolition block that you gave me earlier, there, Marcus.
At this point, a little speaker near the door goes, "Hello, gentlemen, I assume you are with some sort of bounty hunting enforcement agency, and that means that you are by definition businessmen. I would like to negotiate. And on that note, we're gonna actually call it for tonight. Because it's 11:55, and this is actually kind of a good stopping point before we continue on to the next part.
Fair.
Yeah, I'd like to negotiate. Marcus is just putting up breaching charges.
Yeah, he's just taping them to the door. You guys have no clue what's in that room.
That's true.
Nope.
Because I would have replied back like, "With whom are we speaking?"
Yeah.
So, I have to ask, what was y'all's favorite part? Because there was a lot in that part. That was a good crawl.
I really enjoyed the sneaky part, and then I really enjoyed sword robot guy. I enjoyed taking a shit ton of damage too. I let him die.
I like the little bunny in the server room.
The little bunny in the server room. The little bunny in the server room very nearly killed Braylix.
I mean, with the exception of Tubbs, we all have come very near. Like, I'm not like super near to death, but definitely running on 2 points on in endurance.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that's I thought that robot fight was gonna go way different, and then you were like, "Hey, I got this landmine," and I went, "Oh shit! It would definitely set off an anti-tank mine." Like,
That was the perfect tool for the job.
it was.
Yes, it was.
I like bombs.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope that you guys had a really good time with this particular dungeon crawl. You know, well, we do these from time to time, and I think not overdoing them is important, but I also think they can be super fun if done properly. You guys did all the puzzles. You didn't skip anything, which was awesome. Yeah.
What was to the left as we came in? We never checked out that.
That is, you remember how you were like, there's got to be something cooling the server room. There's a vent that cools that server room. It also doubles as a vent to vent out all the radioactive gas from the core of the reactor. So as you went down that tunnel, your Geiger counter would have started really clickety-clacking. Now, had each of you gotten into like environmental suits like Braylix's and like the Stern Metal suits, technically you could have done that. There were enough possibilities. You could have cobbled together enough pieces to make 4 of them, or to have 4 of them, and you could have tried to climb down that thing in suits. But
nice.
In my mind, you would not have, because as a GM, I wouldn't have let you start that journey without saying, look, here's the deal. If you fail one of these climbing checks, there's nothing to grab onto. And it's 100+ feet to the bottom. So there won't be any rolls. There will be a dead character. And it's 1 failed check is all it takes. And I couldn't see you guys taking that risk.
I mean, we didn't fail that many checks today. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it depends on who we're talking about now, doesn't it? Because I got to tell you, some of them were awesome. My favorite moment, it was when Thodubs had his awesome knife in the neck moment with the guy and was all by himself, and then Hylar shows up and jumps on the corpse and is like, saved your life, because that is just
so messed
such
up.
a good moment.
It happens to me all the time in every game that I play.
Man, it was just so good. It was
I liked Marcus sneaking away, planting a bomb, coming back, and then bomb going off.
Yeah. It definitely smelled like Marcus.
I damn near killed Thodubs. You know, we talked about everybody, but Thodubs almost died. Thodubs almost died in that moment because that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time when that went off. And I gave him the one chance to be like, yeah, no, I'm totally not saying anything and running with him, and then I'm just going to slip away. And he had to be like, no, I'm just staring gobsmacked. And then I say something to them, and I'm like, I can't think of two worse things you would have done there, so...
Don't.
You do like to step in it.
Every now and then I get wild hairs, and I was just like, man, I want to blow something up, and then I did.
It'd be a shame to have all those explosives and never use them.
Right?
Also, you're totally a loot goblin. We have to help you understand what that means.
No, I'm aware of what that means. I am. Anyway, yeah, I am.
Anyway, thanks guys for playing. Oh, go ahead. Is it?
Brelix now has an everyday Gregor counter use. He's gonna test everything.
See if it's radioactive.
Yeah, just to make sure. We might maybe almost start organizing things by level of radioactivity.
Just don't take it back to that club that we were in. We get kicked out so fast.
Brelix, that's how Brelix is going to die. It's going to be like, look, I found this thing. It's going to be at the very top of the shelf.
He's like, no, ma'am, you really are hot. No, you don't understand. You really are.
It's not a good thing. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Hopefully everybody had a good time. And we'll see what the good doctor thinks he can negotiate with in the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.